chat. It's about that time. It's about time to start. Alright. First, we're gonna be watching some spooky videos. And then...
The king.
What?
The king's face.
Are you talking about the thumbnail?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is pretty, yeah.
You're as beautiful as the day I left.
Yeah, and then we'll be playing some Witcher after we react.
Discord stream.
I'm getting it. Just give me a fucking second.
Jeez, what's a bro gotta do to get some damn Discord stream started?
Gotta get the Discord key.
Out.
Oh, fucking chill out!
You might be a Discord lion, but you're still a kitty.
Sigh. I think you mean Enannual.
No.
Oh god.
I like cutting it close.
Yeah, Enannual, you know, it's really good content when you take up 45 seconds to go and fucking... Okay. I'm turning the lo-fi hip-hop off.
He blew my headphones off.
Damn, you know, I love when you take up 45 seconds to a minute and a half to come and visit us in our rooms in real life. That really, you know, really gets me going.
You better not.
It is pretty funny though.
Shit behind me while
I was just saying exactly what I just said to you now. Yup. Sasuga. Well, I'm gonna be playing it.
Ian on YouTube is a channel run by 30-year-old Ian who's been posting on the platform for the better part of a decade.
Get in here.
His content covers everything from day-in-the-life work vlogs to different adventures after hours. And while most of it is nothing more than fun, one particular encounter left him shaken to his core. On January 18th, 2024, Ian posted a video going over the disturbing experience he had while stealth camping in a McDonald's parking lot in Palm Springs, California. Stealth camping, for those who don't know, is when someone spends the night in a vehicle or
Haven't we been to that McDonald's?
Palm Springs, California.
In Palm Springs.
What McDonald's?
I don't know.
You know, Desert Palm.
Yeah.
I think we have.
Stealth camping, for those who don't know, is when someone spends the night in a vehicle or tent in an area not officially designated for camping.
What, you didn't know?
No.
What the fuck? Wait, how did you not know?
Did you say it?
Well, I thought you
said, alright, chat. It's about that time.
Well, to be fair, I also
hear that.
To be fair, I also say that offline.
Yeah.
But no, you said you got. I thought you had the notification, like we were already here.
No.
I had the music playing. You heard the music.
I heard the music, but I thought you were just listening to that.
No, that was part of the starting stream.
Oh.
I've been streaming for about 12 minutes now.
Oh.
Lomao. Sasuga Biza, not knowing anything about what's going on.
Yeah.
Sigh.
In fact, I think this might be the most classic Biza moment.
True. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Usually while trying to avoid detection. It's often done out of necessity, curiosity, or simply for the thrill of it. And while it can be harmless, it also means the camper is completely exposed and vulnerable to whatever or whoever might be lurking nearby. This is exactly what happened with Ian on the 16th of January 2024. He'd been stealth camping for quite some time.
Is he just like in a regular like sedan?
I think so. I don't think that's stealth camping. I think that's homelessness.
Oh god.
Oh god.
By that point, and had spent nights in much harsher
like a
conditions,
facade that
like
it's
during
stealth
heavy
camping.
rain or in
Oh,
a sandstorm. So staying overnight in a McDonald's
Chad.
Oh god.
parking lot seemed like nothing to him. Unfortunately, he couldn't have been more wrong. After setting everything up, he went to lie down in the back of his car. But just as he was about to fall asleep, he was interrupted by the sound of someone repeatedly trying to open his car's door. He immediately got up to see who it was, and this is what he came across.
Somebody's trying to get in my Kia Soul.
What's going on? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on?
Oh god.
What are you doing?
Is that
There was a man
Tristan
standing
Tate?
outside.
Is that Destiny?
it kind of
No, I think
looks
it's
like a
like
cross
baby.
between Tristan Tate and Destiny.
Yeah, it's Tristan Tate and Destiny's a gay child.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
What are you doing?
There was a man standing outside the passenger door.
He's just
What
awkwardly
made the
standing
encounter
there.
even more unsettling was that the man never said a word, even as Ian repeatedly called out to him, trying to get some kind of explanation for what he was doing.
Horror,
Hey, bro.
horror, 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 horror.
What's
Why
up?
is he just waiting there like he's like, okay, open the door?
I know.
you doing,
He's
man?
Dommy Daddy. You
weird,
told
bro.
Yeah,
me
he's
we were
waiting
meeting
there like
up
a
here.
Despite his
Karen.
panic, however, he made the wise decision to
he's
stay
all
locked
stands
within
up
his
like a
car and
Karen.
quickly drive to a more hidden
Yeah, he
spot in the
is.
lot. But
He's
that
like,
wasn't
okay,
enough, because
this is my car. Why did you lock the door? She's like annoyed.
He's like,
Yeah.
It's
excuse
like,
me,
no
mister.
way.
Am I gonna have to call the manager?
just a few minutes later, Ian spotted the
Yeah.
same man walking around the parking lot, possibly trying to locate his car. Fearing for his safety,
trying
he
to
drove
locate
to a
the
completely
manager.
different location and
Yeah,
managed to
dude,
sleep
he's
through the
just
rest of the
wandering
night
the-
without any incident.
Wandering the lot at night.
Still,
Dude,
the question remained.
He's like smarter than like 200% of these people. He just like saw him walking around and got out of there completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. He didn't get out to go ask him. Hey, Mr. Creepy guy. What did you want? What did you want from me?
You're like, no, I don't like this. I'm scared.
I don't like this. Oh, I have a knife. Oh, where's my knife?
Oh, I don't like
Who
this.
was this
I'm
man,
so
and what
shocked
exactly was he
and
trying to do?
vulnerable.
Ian never made a follow-up or shared any more info regarding the encounter in the video's description.
That's a great
so we can only
American
speculate on
pastime,
what happened
though.
that night. Now,
Just wandering
Yeah.
empty parking lots at night.
True.
it's entirely possible that he was just a harmless, mentally ill person who wasn't fully conscious of what he was doing. This could explain why he didn't answer when
He's like a husk from Minecraft, but he only appears in the California biome.
Oh
Ian called out
god.
to him and just calmly walked away without a word.
God.
However, a far more likely explanation
Oh my god. Daniel always leaves twice. Remember that, chat.
Yeah.
is that the act of trying to break into
always.
Ian's car was completely intentional, and when he was caught, he just acted confused and harmless to seem less threatening. Perhaps he really thought the car was empty and was trying to steal it. Or maybe he knew Ian was inside and had intentions to rob him or something far more sinister. His strange behavior also suggested that he might have been under the influence of some kind of drugs, which would have made him even more
It's weird. From the camera's perspective, it kind of looks like he was still sitting in the back seat. Just like recording.
Yeah,
him.
it kind of
So
did.
then-
Yeah.
So then when the car started moving, I was like, oh, okay, so he's actually being smart and leaving rather than just standing there trying to figure out what he's doing.
Yeah.
unstable and, by extension, more dangerous. Fortunately, Ian managed to drive away unscathed before he could find out the man's true intentions.
He was actually
Okay.
gonna
On
give him
February
a
11th,
sweet night kiss. He's actually, you know, the Grim Reaper. He's like that, but he gives smoochies to those going to sleep. He gives the smoochies to the boys going to bed.
Ooh.
2024, stealth
Yeah.
camping YouTuber Brendan Explores posted a video of him spending a night in the small village of Jaywick, England. The thing about Jaywick, however, is that it's been named as the
Yeah,
most
he did give
deprived
him the
town
Gen
in all
Z
of
stare.
England. Intentions.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Gen Z stare.
Chat.
On February 11th, 2024, stealth camping YouTuber Brendan Explores posted a video of him spending a night in the small village of Jaywick, England. The thing about Jaywick, however, is that it's been named
Is that what's his name? Fucking JG Wentworth? What the fuck is his name? Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, that's that motherfucker JG Wentworth.
Yeah, but no, he's
Yeah.
he's stealth camping and jaking it the town.
Yeah. But I think he wants you to call 8771 cash now.
It's true.
the most deprived
Yeah,
town
but
in all
he's
of
gonna
England.
be 1800. Give me your cash now.
Yeah.
Give me your cash now.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that G.R.R. Martin?
Yeah.
no, it's J.R.R. Rowling.
Oh, wow.
It's also J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
The combination of
No,
high
I think it's JFK growling.
JFK
Oh,
growling?
shit.
Oh, shit.
unemployment and
It's
poor
part-
living
he's part of the
conditions has
Growler
pushed many
family.
Yeah.
of its residents
Known as
toward a
the
life of
Predators.
crime. Brendan,
Oh.
however, wanted to see the village firsthand to decide whether it was truly as bad as the media made it out to be. His first impressions of the place were quite good, with him admiring the natural landscape surrounding the village. What he didn't realize at the time was that this lighthearted escape to the countryside would soon spiral into complete disaster. It began with him driving through the town and searching for a discreet spot to park his van so he could settle in before it got dark. He eventually found a parking lot that looked promising and decided to make it his home for the night. But it didn't take long for him to start noticing a series of red flags in the area, like people riding around with gangster rap blaring from a
The
speaker.
Growler family.
And a group of street
What the fuck?
racers.
Isn't this in London? I mean, not London. You said
Yeah.
it's in
Yeah.
England, right? It just has some...
Yeah.
Sounds like an LA neighborhood.
And a group of street
no.
racers speeding down the road right in front of the parking lot. As the evening approached, he was also left alone in the
Oh,
parking lot,
God.
making him a prime target for any
The Growler family. It's not a good one.
Oh,
would-be
God.
robber. So,
Yeah,
after
I think
thinking
that
about
says
it for a few minutes,
Growler. So the
Growler.
Growler family is a respectable folk, and the Growler family, or Growler family.
Growler family is full of hateful goblins. Oh.
Dang.
I don't know. Are you allowed to say that? Is that allowed to be said?
so
I
he
don't
thought it would
know.
be best to leave the parking
I
lot
don't
and
know.
find
Yeah,
a more
I don't know.
secluded spot for camping. He eventually went down a dirt trail and parked in the middle of
The PC modern term is globlin.
nowhere, without any houses or major roads nearby.
Yeah.
This turned out to be the worst decision Brendan could have
Wretched,
made in that
putrid
situation.
fuck.
Because
Is
at around
the modern
2:30
term.
a.m., about 4 hours after he went to
Yeah.
sleep, he was woken up by
Okay.
the sound of someone walking around his van.
That's like the most British man I've ever seen.
I
I
know.
know.
Dude, Britain is like the pathetic version of the United States. It's like the United States, but more milk toast.
Somehow even more soft
I know.
True.
and
This
vulnerable.
person then tried to
I know, dude. Like, this is like some shit that happens in like California, but you don't got to worry about them having like a fucking machine gun. Sadly,
I know.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it kind of spices
unfortunately.
things up when you don't know if somebody outside is pointing a fucking heavy mounted machine gun at your fucking car.
Instead, you just have to worry about an auto stabber.
Yeah, and sepsis.
Sure.
In the
A
vans.
steam-powered auto stabber.
Yeah, steam powered auto stabber.
I
Or-
heard people take off their arms and replace it with a steam-powered auto stabber just to get back at people, you know?
You have to worry
Oh,
about the
shit.
knights from What is it called? Jack Frost.
True.
Yeah. The little like the auto mail dude.
Yeah.
Kubla de Klaus.
Kubla de Klaus.
Dude.
Just got to see the Knights.
Yeah, before a fight, they have to ignite the gas fire in their arm so they can get the steam
Are you
going.
serious?
Yeah, exactly. You have to get the steam going. Then it starts like going wild, starts stabbing crazy fast.
True.
What the fuck is this?
And then there
I heard that the Royal Guard has like,
here with you.
Tommy.
I
Dommy?
heard. Oh shit!
What
I
about the
heard
Royal
that
Guard?
I heard that the Royal Guard in Britain has like an AI mech suit that duels very well. Yeah, they
Oh,
like,
does it joust?
Yeah,
It's the auto jouster.
Yeah, it does the perfect movement.
Oh shit!
like
Yeah,
the
it's the most
perfect counter
efficient
to-
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things. This is British.
They have wind ups in the back. That's crazy.
Yeah, they have wind-ups in the background.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
God.
to wind up your steam powered auto stabber so you can go rob some folk.
Yeah. You get the ops all wound up.
True.
True.
Sliding door. But before Brendan even had a chance to fully understand his predicament, this
Growlar
happened.
bear.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Whoever this person was shattered the passenger side window before running away once Brendan started shouting. In the video's description, Brendan speculated that this person was likely trying to steal the mini refrigerator he had on the passenger seat. While this might not be
Oh my
entirely
God, that's
accurate,
so
there's still
pathetic.
some truth
I
behind it.
know.
Judging by the fact that the intruder fled the moment they heard Brendan, it's likely they were simply looking to steal something, nothing more.
People
As
will
for how they
really
managed to find his
steal
van in the
just the most random shit everywhere instead
I
of
know.
getting a job. Just go get a fucking job.
I know that mini cooler costs
what
like
do you-
maybe what, $20 to $40?
Yeah, if you pawn it off, you're gonna get
Well,
maybe
these,
$20.
You're not being considerate. You know, they are Europors after all. The
Oh, God.
Oh, true. They don't even know what a job is over there again.
Oh.
still some truth behind it. Judging by the fact that the intruder fled the moment they heard
Go
Brendan,
around stealing shit.
Oh, shit.
True.
it's likely they were
It
simply
was probably a Romanian man.
looking to steal
Didn't know any
something,
better.
nothing more.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, it's just like it's just like not efficient at all.
I
You
know.
get like
As
way more. You get around what, $20 for like 2 hours of work?
Yeah, I know, and you don't have to
Bro.
go through the hassle of fucking pawning everything off.
Yeah, pawning
Yeah.
on everything
behind it.
off, potentially getting killed during your robbery, or getting hurt,
I know.
going to prison, any number of things can
I
go
know.
wrong.
Bro.
Judging by the fact that the intruder fled the moment they heard Brendan, it's likely they were simply looking to steal something, nothing more. As for how they managed to find his van in the middle of nowhere, it's entirely possible that they stalked him from when he was in town. However, given these circumstances, the situation could have turned out a lot worse. As one comment under the video pointed out, when you said you had found the perfect quiet spot after driving away from town down a quiet pitch-black lane in the middle of nowhere with nobody else around for miles, at that point I was absolutely terrified. How on earth you managed to go to sleep to begin with amazes me. A few blokes with their hoods pulled down and armed, and you wouldn't have stood a chance. While nothing truly tragic occurred, the experience was terrifying enough to rattle Brendan. Instead of staying the night, he
Armed?
drove through the darkness until
Armed with axes and knives. They're gnashing their teeth.
Daybreak
Yeah.
just to make it back home, which was ultimately the right call. He's still making stealth camping videos, but now he's far more cautious about where he parks, especially when it comes to remote or isolated spots.
Damn.
In March of 2025, a camping YouTuber named Daniel Mark Brown planned a stealth camping trip in the woodlands surrounding Oswestry, England. His plan was simple: travel alongside one of the many hiking trails in the area and then go off-trail to find a good stealth spot. And this worked better than he expected, finding the perfectly hidden camping area in no time. After setting down his supplies, Daniel went to the nearby river to cook a meal before heading back to the spot he'd found earlier. By the time he came back, it was already starting to get dark and the trail was starting to empty out, giving Daniel the peace of mind to wind down and call it a night. However, what happened next made him realize the true danger he was in. After laying out his sleeping bag, settling down, and finally falling asleep, 90 minutes had passed when he was suddenly jolted awake.
100% been spotted. Right, I'm trying to keep calm and keeping calm. I'm almost too scared to breathe here. I think a dog or something just came in.
Daniel was woken up by the cracking of branches, followed by the light from a flashlight. He eventually found the courage to unzip his sleeping bag to see.
They're probably just like out there with a flashlight, like, "Oi, what the hell is this?"
Oh,
He looks like he brought in like a bush from outside into his tent.
When I robbed the British man's mobile, I got a whole gold bar and a couple gold teeth. It paid for 3 days worth of food.
See who was out
Wow,
there.
damn.
that's insane.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. There we
One
go, straight
gold
up.
bar each day.
I am trying to...
Gold bar a day.
By this point, he couldn't think of anything else to do but call out to the person who was now aiming the flashlight at him.
How does he know that he's been spotted? He's like behind branches in a tent that hides his hides his outline. Why does he need to out himself? Maybe somebody just thought they heard something out in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, bro, those like portable tents aren't like easy to spot.
But instead of getting a reply of any kind, the person just turned around and disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again.
Bye.
Hello?
Should have gone, "Hi there, baby."
They haven't been about. I haven't seen a single light now for maybe 5,
Oh,
10
God.
minutes. I don't even know. I've been just trying.
They don't pay in gold value, they pay in weight.
Oh god.
So an actual pound is their currency.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's the pound
So they-
sterling. It's literally in the name.
It's literally a pound each.
Oh god. When they say they get oh, wait, give me a second. When they say that they get their pound of flesh, they mean it literally.
Yeah, like a literally.
Trying to keep us calm.
You have to trade them a pound of something, literally anything, and then they give you a pound of food back.
True.
Exactly.
possible.
But I feel like the guy camping was more scary to the other person than they were to him.
I know.
Yeah. They're probably just out there chilling or whatever. Maybe doing a
Remember,
drug
Chad.
trafficking trade.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
But when they walked off from the
Maybe they were just peacefully trading drugs with each other. And then he's in
Yeah.
there just interrupting them.
I know,
I think
fucking
let's just
asshole.
go.
This experience startled him enough to quickly pack his stuff and hightail out of the wooded area. However, if the person with the flashlight had malicious intent, leaving the campsite wasn't going to be an easy task. The way they refused to respond to Daniel's hello was unsettling enough. But how they silently turned off their light and disappeared into the woods suggested they might have been
Bye.
hiding, waiting to ambush him to rob him, or possibly worse.
What, how would you fucking know that? How would you know that they're not just like, I'm getting out of here?
Like terrified. Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like, they're so scared they can't even bring themselves to make a sound.
Yeah.
Being said, it's entirely possible that the mysterious person was just someone.
Wouldn't it be funny if we got two separate perspectives of like one incident happening in one of these videos?
Yeah.
Somebody's like, I was just stealth camping in the forest in the middle of nowhere, and somebody came across me. So I said hello, and they just turned around. And then the other perspective is, I was just walking through the woods late at night, and somebody called out to me from the dark forest that I couldn't see them, and they said hello, and I couldn't think of anything, and I just turned around and walked away.
Walking their dog at night, or something else completely innocent. As for why they didn't reply to Daniel, it's possible they were just as scared as he was after hearing a hello from the darkness of the woods. However, we also can't rule out the possibility that they were trying to sneak up on Daniel for some sinister reason, only turning around once they realized they'd been spotted. Whatever the case may be, Daniel made it out of the woods safely without encountering the same person again. Ellie and Graham are an elderly duo from the UK who travel around the country.
Is there a
in their
filter
camper.
on that guy's eyes? Why does he look like a fish?
Yeah, I
What
know.
the fuck? Why does he have the eyes of a fish? What?
He looks
And while
like
vlogging about their
he's just like 1D. Like his like eyes are just a picture that he like painted over himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
adventures on YouTube. In November of 2022, they were on one of their trips when they had to urgently travel back home due to an emergency. However, they were too far away to make it back in one day. After searching online, they found a stealth camping spot on the outskirts of a town called Altrium. It was a fairly small car park, but the couple was in a hurry, so they didn't have any other choice but to camp there for the night, hoping to get back on the road the next morning. What they didn't expect, however, was that this would spiral into the most terrifying experience of their entire camping journey.
True.
By the time they got to this location, it was already dark out.
True.
They parked their van and
God.
settled in for the night, going to
But
sleep.
that's so sad, though.
That is.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
Makes me fall to my knees, just the thought of it.
At around 11 p.m. But then at 1 a.m., both of them woke up to the sound of loud music blaring from a car. However, the music stopped soon after, so they brushed it off and began settling back into their bed. That's when they both heard a
Dude, you know what all these stories make me think? Like, how much creepy shit just happens to your parked car that you have no idea happens.
I know.
I know.
I was thinking that earlier in the video. I was like, what else like happened to the car when you just like in the store or like away
I know.
Yeah,
or like a hotel?
I know.
disturbing bang coming from
It
their
can't
own
even
van.
say anything.
It was loud
either.
enough that they thought a tree had fallen
It
onto
can't
their
tell the
van.
stories of its trauma.
Oh, God. All it can do is
just
release
tasted
trauma
it.
by meeting the road where it is and, you know, laying down some rubber.
Yeah, true.
True.
They rushed outside to see what had happened, and this was the shocking sight they came across.
Just can't believe it. We've just been woken up with a loud bang, and you dropped something on the floor there. Was it?
Where did someone get? Someone just walks around with a straight up brick.
Someone just smashed me.
Yes, sir.
Obviously. So no, we don't recommend this as a place to stop. They smashed the windscreen, but Graham's hoping he can drive with that.
Okay, how about you get out of there? How about tell us what happened after you left?
Yeah, how about
200 miles from home.
just fucking leave?
After some investigation, they found 3 bricks around the van, which was severely damaged. The windshield was cracked, the passenger side window was completely shattered,
'cause, like,
and the
what if
van
they
had a
lose
massive
their
dent
nerve?
behind the sliding door.
They run
More troubling
away.
than the physical damage to the van
They
was the
see
sight
that it's 2 old people, and then they're like, you know what? I think I could take him. And they come back.
I reckon I could take a fella, a couple old uns.
Yeah.
I
Couple
reckon I
of
could
the
take a
old
couple of them.
Bring it on, mate.
I weigh a few stone. I weigh a few stone. I got my sword. I got my knights, my automatons, my stabbing machines, my auto stabbing machines.
Yeah, auto stabber.
I've got my bricklaying servant. We can savage these old ones.
Psychological impact on Ellie and Graham, who are now absolutely terrified.
They might as well just be
It's
a
also
regional
possible that this
lord.
could have been a trap designed to lure them out of the safety of their locked van. However, even after hours had passed, no one approached the couple, attempted a break-in, or made any kind of move toward them. But instead of bringing comfort, this only made the two even more unsettled. They were just attacked with multiple bricks, yet they had no idea who did it and why. After talking to the family from another camper van that was parked nearby, they learned that the attacker came in a car, as the other family heard tire screeches after the attack. Ellie and Graham also figured—
Who just attacks a car randomly and then drives off like it's an assassination? What?
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck are people up to?
I don't know.
that this was a group effort, because despite the multiple bricks, there was only one collision sound. In other words, there were at least 3 suspects who threw bricks at the same time. Why would anyone attack an elderly couple out of nowhere and then leave without gaining anything?
No, he gave him the Gen Z brick, dude.
Maybe they just wanted to scare off campers for whatever reason. But if that were the case, why was the other van spared completely? Unfortunately, there's really no clues to help answer these questions. No faces were seen, no voices were heard, and no clear motive ever emerged, leaving the entire incident a complete mystery. And while Ellie and Graham were too scared to ever go stealth camping again after this incident, it seems by now they've since made a complete recovery and are back on the road again. On the 15th of July 2022, YouTuber The Abandoned Camper uploaded a video of her stealth camping in an abandoned...
got his baton.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the woods we go.
Cemetery from the 1800s. Things started off quite normal as she found a clearing hidden in the thick foliage and began unpacking her camping gear. After setting up camp, she decided...
The Gen Z stare.
Daniel's on like the 30-second delay. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, I was zoning out when you did it the first time.
Oh, God.
To explore the cemetery to pass the time until nightfall.
You know, I'm kind of zoning out too. I don't know what it is. My energy's just shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just like out of it.
For once I'm not zoning out too bad.
Lamau.
That's when things started.
Maybe that's because I'm on meds.
Oh, God.
Take a strange turn. As she was filming the gravestones, she began to hear what sounded like a bunch of kids screaming.
There's a doggy too.
Yeah, what the dog doing?
She assumed she was alone in the cemetery, however, she could not have been more wrong. As she was going back to her camp, she saw a group of kids in the distance who likely knew about her presence.
So if you can't tell, it's pretty dark here, right now, but there are kids here, like young kids.
Those kids be like, I'm dead. Oh shit, they're little ghosties.
And I'm wondering how active this place actually is. Do people come here at night and kind of party in the forest?
Oh, wait, they're just like straight up kids?
That dog kind of...
When she says kids, she probably means like teenager.
Ruined it.
Teenagers.
Not ruined it, I shouldn't say that. The dog barking, I didn't want to disturb anybody, especially since I'm not supposed to be here. So
smells like somebody's burning some wood outside. It smells good.
Tomorrow morning.
Nice.
And because there seems to be still a lot of stuff here. See? I think
it's the robe from Repo.
True.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, it just killed somebody.
I hear those. Yeah, bro, I hear those sounds like outside when we have the windows open, like almost every day.
I know.
Like
I know that just sounds normal
out
to
there
us.
just screaming for no reason, completely out of pocket.
Humans
like
really are just like
screaming.
animals.
Yeah.
I know.
Just randomly, like, screaming out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
Still a lot of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
See? Hear them? I think
That one sounded like the robe.
Yeah.
This one?
hear them.
When they kill somebody?
They know
Oh, God.
That's not good.
At this point, she was pretty certain that the kids knew about her and were just messing with her. However, she
Yeah,
still kept her
sounds like
camera
it.
rolling just in case, and even made sure that she wasn't followed back to the campsite.
I'm gonna keep this recording. Just in case. But I'm also
True. You need to be crouching right now.
find out what they're doing. Is they actually
Yeah.
watching me or not?
You need to be sneaking right now.
Bro, do those kids have infrared?
See them.
I know.
I just don't want them to see where I'm going.
Why? Just go get into your car and fuck off.
Yeah, I know. Don't go back to your tent. Just get your stuff in the morning.
Okay. I think they're gone.
I mean,
Once
most
back at her
teenagers are
stealth
fine,
campsite, she
but
started a small fire to cook her food.
some of them
Unfortunately,
get a little
Oh
too rowdy.
my God.
No,
She's cooking. Bro.
girl.
this turned out to be a huge mistake.
Girl.
Because shortly
You're
after
back
starting
in
the
the
fire, she
basement.
started hearing the sound of people talking and walking toward her in the forest.
There are people walking around back here. They don't have headlamps on, but, like I said in my last video, I do not like being around people in the middle of the forest, especially when it's dark out.
Wait, why?
So,
I love that.
Yeah, what?
especially when it's dark out, being around people, like I said in my last video,
True, someone
not
isn't
like
crouching.
being around people.
Yeah, they didn't
in the middle of
invest in the sneaking skills.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do not like being around people in the middle of the forest,
What?
especially when it's dark out.
Fella, what?
So,
Just go get in your car and
I
leave.
might pack up and get out of here
Yeah.
when I think the coast is clear.
Sound like
It's
someone was
unclear what the
approaching.
kids' intentions were, and we likely won't
It
ever
could
know
have just been her moving around.
as she made the wise
maybe.
decision to avoid any risk by packing up her things and quickly leaving the cemetery, making sure to
Thankfully,
remain
it
as
sounded
quiet
like
as
that there was a wise oak whispering advice into her ears.
True,
Whispering sweet somethings into her ear.
true.
It was like,
He was like, baby girl, get back in your car.
baby girl, load up your motor vehicle and go. And don't return. Gonna become
Go,
fertilizer
go,
for
go.
me.
Oh, God.
If I see you again, I'm going to summon those teenagers. Why would anybody be in the middle of the forest at night? A guy who is in the middle of the forest at night?
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Street racers. It shows the shittiest car going 20 miles an hour.
I know.
True. When bro said hello in the woods, and the other guy turned around and said, "Not today, Satan." Oh, God.
On November 6, 2015, a Reddit user named Bangarang made a deeply concerning and odd post on the site reading, "Need $700,000. What do? I need it by January 2016 or I'm dead from the mob. What are my options though?" Now, if this
Bro.
was posted in some
r/sad boys.
Yeah, okay, like I'm gonna believe that, bruh.
subreddits like r/advice or r/help me,
Yeah,
The five most-
coincidentally, I need $700,000 because I'm being chased by the mob too. What a coincidence.
Sigh. Well, he's not asking for $700,000. He's saying, how does How could you potentially get 700,000?
True. There's a big difference, Bizarre.
Yeah, there's a huge difference there.
People would have taken it more seriously. However, for whatever reason, Bangarang decided to post this plea for help in r/sadboys. This is a subreddit for the fans of the Sad Boys music collective that emerged in the early 2010s, primarily associated with Swedish rapper Young Lean and his music group Sad Boys. So, a completely unrelated post like this left most people confused about what it meant. Not sure if this is real. So confused. What is this? Some users wondered if this was some obscure reference to Sad Boys music. Is this a reference to Lean being worth $700,000? However, most users quickly realized that Bangarang was serious when he began responding to some of the less serious joke comments with sincere replies. Let me ghostwrite your next mixtape. I need all the help I can get. But that's when the post took a disturbing turn. One user jokingly told the OP to end it by jumping off a bridge and shoot himself while falling. However, instead of getting offended, Bangarang replied with something that made everything way more unsettling. Think they'll get to me before I can make any moves. Alongside this, he posted a link to an eerie photo, a group of men standing in the middle of a street with multiple cars lined up behind them. The way the photo was framed suggested that OP took it while hiding in the bushes, as if he was watching from a distance, afraid to be seen. At this point, people wanted answers. And after some back and forth in another thread, Bangarang finally explained what had gotten him into this situation. Was involved in a fight where Bangarang finally explained—
First of all, why are you posting this here? Second?
Yeah.
Run. What the fuck? Get out of town.
I know.
Yeah. Get out of town. And then contact the police in a distant town so they're not under the money or the coin of that mob specifically. They still might be under the coin of another mob, but not that mob specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
And what had gotten him into this situation. Was involved in a fight where an 18-year-old kid was killed. I was on drugs and had a bad temper. I was always protective of my friends, especially John. John was in a band and was taking off. He had a Facebook page, so he deactivated it. He made a new one. One of his friends that made a new one got real mad that he deleted the old page and thought he didn't want anything to do with her or his old friends because of the new fame and band. John tried to explain to her that wasn't the case. When he tried to, I peered over John's shoulder, read their texts, and got heated. I started trash-talking the girl. She got her boyfriend's friends to meet me and my friends out in the desert for a brawl. One of the guys there was with the gang members' guys group and pulled out a gun to shoot me and my friends. One of my friends grabbed the gun from him and ended up shooting the guy and killing him, the dude that pulled out the gun in the first place. Then after the fight, I violated my probation. The cops were already after me for drug use. They found out I was involved in the fight and the shooting of the guy, and they added the battery charge. I wasn't charged with murder, but was involved in the fight, which is why they added assault and battery charges, plus the probation violation. But I continued with drug use and violated my probation by leaving the state. Now I'm sobered up, I just turned 23, and I'm in a real bad place with some people from the past. While these responses provided some important context for OP's situation, it still didn't explain why the mob was after him now, or how having $700,000 would help him stay alive.
Yeah, what
By
the
this
fuck?
point, people had stopped joking.
Blood just provided context that has nothing to do with his current situation.
It was clear that this was most likely real. One user finally spoke up, saying what everyone else was thinking. First of all, why are you posting this here? Second, run, get out of town. To which OP replied, I got no one.
Just
after learning about his sheer helplessness, user Pizza Man 2
figure on the streets in like a safer city, bro.
I know.
345 chimed in with some detailed and practical advice to help Bangarang escape with his life. Get yourself into jail and tell them to safely escort you to an airport afterwards. If you warn them about the mob and spread the word, the police will look stupid if you die soon afterwards. Then, if you do get to the airport, take several planes to several places and settle down somewhere far away.
Yeah, like the police are just gonna let you do that? Okay.
No matter how uncaring a police department is, they should listen to your plea for help. It might also help if you have a writer friend who can tell the whole story if they don't escort you.
This is real life. This isn't like some short story.
Yeah, this isn't like fucking Jack Reacher or some shit.
Let the police know as a last resort that they will be flamed online for not dealing with the mob themselves and for letting you—
No, they let stuff like that happens all the time.
The police getting flamed online? Oh no!
Yeah,
That's their worst fear.
For their image.
Oh
definitely haven't done that before, over and over again.
Only
They're
for you to
so scared of that. Poor police officers. Oh god, they're so scared of getting flamed online.
Die right after. This, of course, involves
Pizza Man 2345 is like 15 years old max.
you being in jail for a while, which, if not the case, leads me to say that you should simply leave the country now. Use your head. Don't drug your problems away. Either work hard and loan the rest, or just run. Unfortunately, we'll never know if this advice...
Bro's on probation. He's not going to get out of the country.
They're just going to be like, yeah, sure, you're in trouble with the mob, whatever, and then they're just going to throw his ass in jail for breaking bail. I mean, for breaking his probation.
Yeah. I know.
Bro, Wise Oak needs to come and give this guy advice.
Yeah, he does. Oh my god. This is like
you know what he should do?
Advice.
Just like get out of your state, go to a different state, and then if you're worried about them extraditing you back to your original state, just commit a crime in that state.
True.
Yeah. Hey, you're already addicted to drugs, just do it in that state.
I know, just like get a sentence in that state so that way they keep you there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Helped him or not. A day after making the original post, Bangarang stopped replying to any more comments and hasn't posted anything on Reddit since. As for if the story was legit or not, we have no way of knowing for sure. The Bangarang account was likely a throwaway since it was created the same day as the post. I also tried reverse image searching the picture he posted, and while there are many similar looking images online, I couldn't find anything that matches the OP picture to a T and predated the Reddit thread. And since Bangarang didn't provide any clues about his location, I couldn't find any relevant news articles from that time either. Most users under the original thread believe the OP was likely caught and killed by the mob.
Your worst ops know where you live. Just go ahead. They already know all the information they need about you. Just go ahead and lay it all down on Reddit so that everybody can keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
There's no point in covering up the details when the worst people that could know the details do.
I know. Like, oh no, the mob's after me. Oh, but I can't post my information online. I might get a stalker. Like, what?
No. That way, it's like, hey, look, I'm posting every day. Go ahead. Like, this is where I live. This is, like, my job. This is this so-and-so. This is my records for imprisonment in the state.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead, just keep eyes on it. That way, if they are killed, people will know, or you are killed, people will know, and they'll push for it. Since it's Reddit and it's like a Reddit story, or it's like a viral story, they're more than likely gonna push for some sort of information for the police. So then you might actually get some justice, baby.
I know.
However, it's been over 9 years since the original post with no updates since, and I doubt we'll ever learn the truth.
So, boy dead? Boy maybe dead.
Dog Operation. On the 31st of March, Reddit user City, State posted a disturbing entry on the Reddit Bureau of Investigation subreddit. The title of the entry was, "What could have been the reason why someone operated on my dog?" It read, "I originally posted this to another sub, now deleted, and was insisted that I repost this here instead. I live alone in a suburban area, and when I go out, whether it's for work, social gatherings, shopping, or whatever, I leave my dog, he's a Labrador, to play in my backyard with plenty of food and water. He's a pretty healthy dog, normal weight, and had nothing wrong with him. I would say I live in a pretty safe neighborhood and never had anything bad happen to my dog while I was away. Yesterday, I came back home from work in shock to see that my dog had been stitched up. In shock, I immediately rushed to him, called and took him to a vet. I visit the vet for checkups, so the vet knows him. Strangely, the doctor who was inspecting him said that whoever was operating on him actually did a pretty good job, and for whatever reason took out part of his fat. The wounds are of both his lower and upper belly, pictures here. Luckily, he isn't in any danger, but the doctor said he would be in some pain for some weeks. Normal for
who got his fat robbed?
No.
a part of his fat. The wounds are of both his lower and upper belly, pictures here. Luckily, he isn't in any danger, but the doctor said
they gave Boo liposuction.
he would be in some pain for some weeks, normal for wounds. I was prescribed painkillers and antibiotics for my dog. I was also given a cone for him to wear so he wouldn't lick his wounds. Naturally, I asked him if a Labrador came into the vet today, as in yesterday, and he and the receptionist said no, and they said to their memory it's the first time they saw my dog that day. So this got me and my doctor thinking, either someone operated on him or someone took him to another vet and got him operated for whatever reason. In the meantime, I have reported this to the police and have called other vets around my town, and no luck as of yet. Due to this, I am still unsure what could have caused this. Who and why would someone take parts of fat out of my dog?
Bro needed ingredients.
True.
Yeah.
He's like a, whoever did that was like a witch.
Yeah, special.
To go to Labrador fat.
Yeah.
I know.
Blood needed some dog meat for his famous ghoulish dog meat stew. Ethically sourced dog fat.
Yeah, his healing dog fat.
Oh god.
I don't have any enemies nor any past relationship partners come to mind who may do this. I've also spoken to some neighbors and they said they didn't notice anything strange around the neighborhood or near my house. I also don't have any cameras.
Soy do bed?
People on Reddit quickly began speculating on what could have happened. Some wondered if this was the work of a medical student looking to practice or a budding serial
that's what I was thinking. Oh no, why is Boo just laying down?
Yo.
Some wondered if this was the work of a medical student looking to practice, or a budding serial killer. However, neither of these makes much sense. No sane medical student would risk ruining their career by operating on a random dog when there are safer options like ethically sourced cadavers. As for the potential serial killer theory, why would they cut open a dog only to stitch it back and return it to the owner instead of just disposing of the body? But there were some more reasonable theories as well, stating that the dog must have injured its stomach while jumping over the fence. Someone then saw the wounded dog and took it to the vet for treatment before leaving it back in OP's yard. Or maybe the dog successfully jumped over the fence.
I suppose that could have happened.
Yeah.
Only to get hit by a car.
Didn't they think
and the person
Yeah, like doesn't the dog have a collar?
Yeah.
Like, would just call the number on the collar and be like, hey, look, your dog is all sutured up and shit.
No, it was actually Santa Claus.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Driving the car, took it to the vet and dropped it off after the operation.
A free surgery on your dog. Oh, your dog doesn't need surgery? Well, you're still getting a free one.
Yeah, you're getting a free one, though. It's a freebie. You can't say no to free.
However, a major flaw in both theories is why the person who took it to the vet didn't leave a note explaining the situation.
I know.
If it was an accident, maybe the person didn't want to get in trouble.
Autism.
But even then, leaving an anonymous note would have been the right.
It's like fucking, what's his name? Sheldon from Big Bang Theory fucking, like, accidentally skinned a dog or some shit. It was like a comedic episode in a sitcom.
Yeah.
Right thing to do. Some users also consider the possibility that someone might have shot the dog with a pellet gun, either by accident or on purpose. A comment from user Banana Phone quickly rose to the top as it offered a more plausible explanation for what might have happened during the OP's absence. That rubber thing sticking out appears to be a Penrose drain, which is most commonly used to allow a wound to weep and drain through the hole where it comes out of the skin, which prevents the skin from closing into a pocket and turning into a huge infected abscess, which requires secondary treatment and antibiotics. This is most commonly seen in my personal professional experience after bites from another animal, as the bacteria in dog/cat mouths can be difficult to totally disinfect after the fact and often leads to abscesses. While the general consensus is that dog mouths are cleaner than cats, there's still plenty of bacteria in your average dog's mouth that could lead to infection. That drain will need to be removed in a few days to a week after the risk of infection is passed. My guess would be, with the size of the incision, another dog got into a fight with yours, whether it jumped the fence into your backyard and picked the fight itself, or somehow your dog was accidentally able to be out of his fence, and the owner felt guilty but did not want to get sued or put their dog down. I doubled this hypothesis because if they put him back, they knew where he lives, and that means he was probably inside the fence when the incident occurred, and hiding the conflict probably means his dog has a history of aggression.
Oh, it's that dog.
Yeah, it's the 1-year-old.
It's the 1-year-old Rottweiler.
Yeah. Guys, that Rottweiler is legitimately 1-year-old.
Yeah, that's a 1-year-old Rottweiler. That thing was fucking jizz a year and a half ago.
I know.
But now it's here and it doesn't know how to fully like deal with it.
Look at this. It's here and it wants people to know that it's here to stay.
Yeah.
That's a 1-year-old animal. That thing did not exist 365 days ago.
I know.
I know.
That thing did not exist.
Like that's our version of like a 5-year-old.
That thing did not exist exactly 8,760 hours ago.
Oh god.
Oh god.
And he gets mogged by this older German Shepherd that just comes in and gets some of the food.
Yeah, that older German Shepherd knows it was only born yesterday.
Yeah. And see, like, it backs off. It's like, oh shit, I lost the aura contest.
Oh god.
Yeah, because it literally doesn't know anything.
It literally doesn't know a single thing. It has like a chain and looks like a fucking monstrous being, but it's just 365 days old.
I know.
Bro, that's insane. This thing was fucking jizz a year and a half ago, and now it's a full-fledged monster.
I know.
To the point where it jumped your fence and attacked. I suspect a pellet/gunshot less because anyone who would shoot a dog in its own yard is probably not going to have the moral compass to get it treated. Another user, Decent Writer, also backed this theory with a personal anecdote reading, I'm almost 100% sure someone who has a dog with a bite history attacked your dog and they did not want to get caught. I have a dog with a bite history. If he bit someone or an animal a second time, it would be disastrous, and myself and my partner would both be in jail. They likely got off with a small charge the first time and are on probation, already paying out a ton of money to whoever was the first victim and cannot risk a second person suing them. We've been going through the process for our one dog bite for over 2 years. It's been miserable every single step of the way, and I'm sure that's what has happened here. I'm sorry, it sucks so much. Hopefully they feel guilty and come forward to you one day. In which case, you have 2 years from the day of the incident to sue them in a civil court case. I know this because I'm on the other side of that civil lawsuit as we speak. That said, after further questioning from other users, the OP shared additional details about the situation, debunking many of these theories in the process. Edit. People have been asking about my fencing. I'm about 5'8", and the main fencing is taller than me. The side fence is about half my height. However, there are other properties around those fencing. So if another dog, for example, got in, I would think that neighbors would have noticed, as the other dog would have needed to go through their properties first before reaching mine. People also are asking if my dog is known for jumping over stuff. No, he's not. So that's why I don't think he hurt himself while jumping over the fence. But that doesn't mean another dog jumped over to him. One of my neighbors, right next to the one of my shorter fence, has a dog of his own. But it's a small poodle, and I don't think they could have done that to a Labrador. Plus, neither of them has shown aggression to each other, from what I've seen. They usually don't even pay each other's mind. No other organs are missing, according to the vet, just the fat removal. It was not a car crash. He has no bones broken, bruises, or anything like that. There was blood, but only around him, normal amount, not anything crazy. So either someone did it and cleaned it, or it was done elsewhere. The picture was taken the day after the vet, the day I made this post, after they examined—
Who got abducted by aliens?
No! Yeah,
They took his dog
Labrador fat.
and gave him a proper clean around the wounds. At least one of my neighbors in the surrounding fencing has a camera, to my knowledge. The footage has been examined.
No. It's also like perfectly shaved.
Yeah.
I don't know if the vet did that or if the person who sutured them up did that.
I don't know.
At least one of my neighbors in the surrounding fencing has a camera, to my knowledge. The footage has been examined by the police and myself, and we couldn't see anything out of the ordinary. The police said they will be going around to see for any other footage. However, with this additional information, the OP mentioned something that made many people question whether any of this was real to begin with. They mentioned that they were gone out for work from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for 5 hours. Which is not typically enough time for someone to take their dog to a vet, get a complete surgery, and drop it back without getting caught. As one user pointed out, this whole thing strikes me as suspicious. I've worked in both private practice and ER. OP says they were gone for 5 hours. Even if it happened right when they left, 5 hours is a really short amount of time for this size of wound repair when you factor in anesthesia, sedation, clipping, cleaning. Sometimes takes longer than the actual suturing to remove hair.
Okay. Just because they operated on the dog, why are we assuming that they did it the exact same way that it would have been done in like an operating room?
I know.
How do you know they like conducted anesthesia on the dog?
Yeah, I know. I could have just held him down. Yo.
Debris, dirt, etc., then flushing and cleaning the wounds, cutting
need
the skin to remove
to do any of this.
Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, the meanest man alive. Not the mean man's. The mean man's got
sections that wouldn't heal well, then actually suturing it, including drains, post-anesthesia/sedation recovery. White dogs plus a bunch of blood requires a bath to remove all the blood. Not to mention the time it takes to get the dog there, check the dog in.
You're assuming that they took it to get surgery. Why couldn't they have just done it themselves? Like, let's say they were maybe a vet. Or at least they had experience in the medical field.
Get consent for treatment, discharging and explaining meds, paying for it, getting the dog back to OP's yard. But this makes me wonder if it could have been done in this time frame if the surgery wasn't done in a professional veterinary hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe the person involved in the incident had a surgical background and did everything themselves off the books. However, this is all speculation, and unfortunately not long after this update, the OP deleted their account and didn't post any new updates on what happened. But before that, the OP did make a post stating that the police were investigating this as a criminal case. However, given their complete silence over the past 4 years, it's unlikely we'll learn if anything ever came of that. Fraudulent nurse. On January 16th, 2021, user Pagan Princess 22 made a Reddit post recounting her strangely terrifying experience at a hospital. The post read, "A woman posing as a nurse stole my blood from an Indiana, USA emergency room in 1996 or 1997 when I was 5 or 6 years old."
What?
Hello everyone, I'm not sure if this is the correct place, so please feel free to direct me to a better subreddit if there is one. I've flared it as a cold case because it happened 23 years ago, but there were no charges filed, to my recollection, and I don't remember a case being made from it. This is a strange story, and I was 5, maybe 6 when it happened, so I don't have a lot of the details. I had recently told my younger sister about this story, and she encouraged me to look into the incident more and see if I could find out either who this person was or if there was a larger pattern of behavior during the time frame. I'm interested in any information you all have to offer / can find on the matter, as I truly just want to satisfy
She was like,
some
I got your blood!
I'm 99.
Got your blood!
With it.
She was like wiggling it in between her index finger and middle finger. Got your blood!
Yeah, I got your blood! But it didn't give it back.
True.
Yeah. But wait a second. I'm gonna go get some Wawa. I'll let you guys watch Daily Dose.
Oh, shoot.
These are the best videos.
By the way,
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I guarantee he got slapped after doing this.
He was like,
oh, God.
I ain't dead yet, baby girl.
True.
Hey Picasso, am Sonntag malst du bitte dein Kreuz bei Dr. Stefan Keller.
Shit, dude.
This guy almost got struck by lightning.
You guys, like, get back in your house. Ooh.
I've never seen someone get so immersed in a VR game before.
Look, get back in your house until you get back in your bed.
Oh shit. Oh shit, we got next Mike Tyson.
So this is pretty crazy. They managed to save this butterfly that had a broken wing.
A monarch butterfly was brought in with a broken wing, so we rehabilitated him. We have a butterfly vivarium, so we used a dead butterfly wing and we attached it to the living butterfly, and believe it or not, it worked.
Whoever designed this water slide needs to get fired.
Extended your life to about 2 weeks.
I know. Oh shit, dude.
Here's how to clean an escalator in just a few seconds.
It's gotta be fun.
Gelijk onderkant met spons. Ja.
Oh. What is blood doing? Oh shit!
He was doing a fit check when this happened.
You know what his ex-job was?
Yeah.
I love your outfit.
Something tells me this isn't his first time getting
I
caught.
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it just looks like a normal outfit. Oh no! Oh yes, no, it's not the right team. It's just community against the ball.
Not the ball. Those mean men.
Let play.
Look what they did to his tail.
Yeah, they did. No food bald without his tail.
No.
You show me your butt?
He's like, look at
This
it.
guy really gave himself wheels made of wood.
No. Damn. Red Flintstone.
Some guy really tried to steal their phone.
Oh my
They were trying to catch his bat with a plastic bag.
I know. Oh. Just like a little bat.
Oh.
He tried to help out his brother and they got stuck.
I need your help. Oh, God. Oh, Sue. I need...
Are they like twins?
I don't know.
I can't believe he got a little helmet for his little bird.
Oh.
Dang.
They found this fish frozen in ice that was in the middle of eating another fish.
Situation right here, right up at the top, and he's got a shad in his mouth frozen with another shad.
You have to unlock the area first.
True.
Oh my gosh, that's a big shad too. He must have choked on it.
Oh shit.
What's in your hand? That's cool.
What's in your hand? Other hand. Other hand.
This monkey stole her passport and then tore it to shreds.
That fucking asshole.
Oh my gosh. No, just tear it away.
This guy was running a marathon when one of his shoes fell apart. Luckily, someone else offered up their shoes so that he could finish.
I'll give you my phone number and I'll give it back. At the end, what, are you 11?
Oh.
There's a weird internet trend where people are pretending to be birds.
That's so creepy.
I know. It's like 1% of the 1% of the 1%, dude.
Yeah, it looks like a harpy.
This little guy was absolutely flabbergasted.
Did anybody else see this?
What's blood doing?
I didn't offer you a bite.
True. Dang.
Domino.
So why does it look like this dog dyed their hair?
Oh shit.
He's got the frosted tips.
True. Kind of looks like boobies off.
True.
Oh god.
This dog figured out how to drive this golf cart.
Oh god. Who just started driving the moment he got in?
No.
So I guess in Europe, it's super common to have these types of towels to dry your hands.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
They couldn't afford like a towel per person?
I know.
She forgot to use her brain, and she didn't realize that she could just
What the fuck did I just come back to? What the fuck was that shit? Was that a communal towel?
Yeah. I think so. So I was saying, I think they're too poor to pay for like more than one towel.
Dude, I think they might be. You see some crazy shit? Wait, let me go show you some crazy shit that I think is directly correlated with that.
Uh-oh.
And they're like, oh, it's environmentalism. But no, we all know.
Oh, God.
Broke.
It has nothing to do with the environment.
Yeah, but paper towels are biodegradable. So it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. I know.
Wait. Okay, this shit is insane.
Soviet vending machines were something the Western mind just couldn't comprehend. Unlike Western machines where you get a can of a beverage, the Soviet ones poured drinks into a glass shared by literally everyone. After you finished your drink, there was a special mechanism on the machine. You pushed the glass downward and it would get rinsed with just regular water, making it ready to use again. Something
that's fucking insane.
No way! That has to get cleaned by like at least alcohol.
I know, but this is like subhuman fucking Russian filth
good
right
about
here,
them
dude.
was the prices. It was only 1 kopeck for water and 3 kopecks for beverages. And these prices were crazy cheap, even if you compare them using purchasing power parity.
Like, bro,
sure, it would be
most diseases don't leave with just water.
The communal cup.
I know.
No.
That's insane.
Considered gross today, pretty much like kissing the whole neighborhood on the lips. But back in the Soviet days, it was the common way to cool off on a hot summer day. Today, you can still find some of these machines, but mostly for nostalgia, not for making money. Plus, modern ones usually work with single-use plastic cups. If you search hard enough, though, you might even find a machine that still serves the drink the old-school way, with the common glass. And if you do, don't forget to drink a Burattino. Soviet vending machine.
That's depending on whether or not someone's going to wash it.
I know.
Like, I don't give a shit, and then they just put it back without washing it.
Yeah,
like
so that's what
a quick rinse.
So that's what this fucking abomination is. They're also Russian too, if you hear them talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's speaking Russian. So that's like some Soviet vending machine type shit.
Bro.
Bro, that's insane. He ain't got no fingies. Oh god.
She forgot to use her brain, and she didn't realize that she could just flip her wrist instead.
Wait! How did they do? Hold on. Wait. What are you doing? Wait.
Bro. What?
I'm not gonna lie, I've done stuff like that.
Brainlet.
Like, there's like a way easier way to do it, but I think about it until later.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh.
The noise from his camera.
What the heck? That was like a little cartoon child. I just cooked it. Yeah.
The noise from his camera scared this giraffe.
Oh god. Yeah, if your camera sounds like a fucking
Their
machine
house
car,
was
it's probably gonna scare the
completely on
wildlife.
fire, but the car was somehow
Retard.
okay.
I know. What?
What the fuck?
Their house was completely on fire, but their car was somehow okay.
That's insane. What is it with those old Toyotas? You remember the one from Top Gear? Wait. Look what they made it look like by the end of it. And it was it was still running.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like this, and it was still running. That's insane.
What the fuck did they do with that shit?
I don't know. It's just old Toyota cars.
He realized that his car got boxed into this parking spot, so he decided to do something about it.
Oh my god. Fucking based. That's like a adult. That's like an adult version of those like little wagons that you get as a child.
I know.
Yeah.
Wagon car thing. Wait. Let me look up kids pedal car thing. Yeah, something like this. Dude.
Yeah.
This that's like the adult. That's like the kid version of this.
That thing was a nightmare. Remember,
Yeah.
like get its like thing on off track, and you had to like put it back on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. But like this is like the adult version of that.
Yeah, I know.
This frog managed to eat a lightning bug.
Oh.
There's a frog with a lightning bug in a stomach.
That's cool as fuck.
He just ate it.
He's got aura now.
Yeah, he does. Oh god.
Oh god.
Zero aura.
That is the end of this video. We hope
He did the goat thing, where his like legs seize up.
Yeah. He's like, oh.
Looked like a bug.
That sucks. So
That
if
is
you're
in
like
this
that
video.
kind of
We hope
animal, you just have to take it. You can't like stop your fall or anything like that. Can't move your arms.
Yeah, no, you just get fucked.
enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
That's the
Later.
reason why animals like that are in fucking cages.
Damn. Okay, Daniel, I see you. Damn, bro.
Daniel, what?
That's
why they're
insane.
living under our fucking
Good
feet.
God.
Oh my god.
Jeez Louise.
9% sure any statute of limitations is up, and I'm not interested in reporting something so weird and from so long ago to the police for them to tell me there's nothing that can be done. Now onto the story. When I was around 5 or 6, I got a pretty bad nosebleed that wouldn't stop. I eventually started throwing up big clots of blood as well, and my mother took me to the ER.
Oh my
This would be
God.
in/around the sun.
What the fuck? Like, what causes that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sasuga humans
blood clots?
just start randomly hacking up a lung.
Yeah.
Or Indianapolis area in Indiana, USA, but I do not know the name of the hospital. At the time, beds were separated only by curtains on ceiling racks and not individual walled rooms. My mother had left my room to speak to a doctor. I know she left, and a woman I did not know came in shortly after she left. She was white, had medium brown hair, and looked to be in her 20s or 30s. She was wearing a blue scrub shirt with puppy dogs on it and unmatched pants. I want to say she was not wearing scrub pants, but rather jeans or maybe sweatpants. I know they did not match her shirt, which stood out to me. The other nurses and doctors I saw only wore solid color.
Least Alpha Pack Animal Savage Naniel O Savage moment.
Scrubs and were all damn. She said she needed to take some blood and pulled the tools to do so from her scrub pockets, not a phlebotomy card. She stuck me and started drawing blood, somewhere around 5 to 7 vials of it, but potentially more. On the last vial, we heard my mom and a doctor coming back towards the room. She hurriedly ripped the tube from my arm before the last vial was full. It spilled some blood. She did not give me a band-aid or gauze. She just left me bleeding and shoved everything back into her pocket, then ran from the room.
What the fuck?
She ran to the left, and my mom and doctor entered from the right. The doctor said a nurse would be with me soon to draw some blood and run some tests. I told him a lady had already taken my blood, and he asked what she looked like and where she went. I described her. He turned wide-eyed to my mother and said, "She doesn't work here," and ran out of the room to the left. I heard some loud voices. There was a lot of commotion, but I don't remember anything.
Yeah, an angel stealing blood? Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was.
Dang.
Just feeling dizzy and now
no,
scared
it was
that
a
some strange
vampire.
Yeah.
woman had my blood. I've never been able to find out what happened, who this woman was, and if she was ever...
No. Sounds
Alucard,
familiar.
It's I think the vampire from Castlevania, or it's Castle. Well, I learned something. I was like, wow, there's 2 vampires named Alucard. But then I realized, it's Dracula spelled backwards.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Bro.
That was so disappointing.
Gonna make me act up.
It's like, wow.
Are you
There's
serious?
Like 2? Yeah.
That's so... I don't even know how to describe that.
I don't even know
how
to describe that.
That's...
It's just like, oh, that deserves a Gen Z stare, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Caught, or if this type of thing was happening across the country at the time. I have no idea. Let me know if there's any other information I could provide to make it easier to find out what happened to my blood. Edited a typo and to add, my mother is not a great source of information when it comes to my early life, or her life, or anything really, as she has some of her own issues. Several years ago, when I was a teenager, confirmed the details I remembered, then refused to talk further about it and asked me not to bring it up again. She claims she does not remember the name of the hospital, the name of the doctor, or other details I was asking for at the time. What makes this story so terrifying is how real it feels. Most children are already afraid of doctors and needles, so the idea of someone posing as a nurse to steal blood is horrifying. One user responded with a theory stating, "Are there any chances that you are adopted?" Suggesting that the mysterious woman was OP's real mother who wanted her blood for DNA testing.
No, I
and
mean,
while this is still a bit out there, it could explain...
planning involved with that would be insane.
I know, that would be crazy.
Why OP's mother refused to give any further information on what happened that day. However, OP shot down this theory not long after it was posted with...
Dude, this is like the real life consequences of like an actual movie plot going down. Like, they're like, oh my god, this person's gonna be important in like 50 years. So we have to go back to when they're 5 years old and get a blood sample from them, so that way we can replicate their existence or whatever. And then like they go through an entire heist, poisoning the child, so that way the mother brings it to the hospital, so that way they can conduct a blood heist and get like replicate their DNA or some shit. Like, bro, that's crazy.
I know.
Yeah. This is like
kind of a cool story.
Yeah, this is like the real life like side effects. This is like the flip side of like what happens in a movie.
Yeah, I know.
Comment reading.
This is like the side character or whatever's perspective.
Yeah.
Out there, it could explain why OP's mother refused to give any further information on what happened that day. However, OP shut down this theory not long after it was posted with a comment reading, I don't believe so, no. I've seen my original birth certificate and it lists my known parents as my birth parents. I also look very similar to my mom and sister. The most plausible theory came from user OSnapdragon22, who suggested that OP might be misremembering details that make this situation a lot more horrifying than it actually was, stating, Nurse here, phlebotomist.
Yo, when you think about the Terminator though, that shit's insane. John Connor's like, alright, Reese. I think that's his name. He's like, alright, Reese, I'm gonna send you back in time to fuck my mom.
So I can be born.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, you know what? Bet. I'll go fuck your mom back in time. The Terminator's insane.
Sometimes wear different swabs. It seems highly unlikely that someone stole your blood and put them in tubes. Those tubes are full of various additives for different diagnostic testing. If I were to steal your blood, I would use a bag instead. Not like I would steal blood or anything, just making a point. It seems highly weird that a civilian would have the necessary tools/tubes to complete this lab draw. Many blood draws are done with equipment carried in scrub pockets, so not having a cart is not atypical. Supplies in hospitals, especially needles, are required to be locked per Joint Commission/DNV for obvious reasons, drug users, children. Also, blood draw carts are actually an infection risk in some cases. Lastly, hospitals are extremely stranger-unfriendly. Every nurse and tech knows who's supposed to be there and who's not. Even when you're a coworker that has been floated from another floor to assist, you are treated as an outsider, and many coworkers still stop and ask you what you need/what you're doing there. This was most likely a flashbulb memory instance, as you were 5 and have a childlike recollection of events, and said yourself that your family/parent is a poor historian. I hope this provides some reassurance for you. I'm not trying to diminish what you're saying, just mentioning that from my experience it seems highly implausible.
Rather than just saying, yeah, you made this the fuck up.
Yeah.
They were like, Reddit was like, source? The OP was like, my source is that I made it the fuck up.
The source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'm gonna need a source for that, Senator. My source is that I made it the fuck up.
That your family/parent is a poor historian. I hope this provides some reassurance for you. I'm not trying to diminish what you're saying, just mentioning that from my experience it seems highly implausible. P.S. A doctor saying someone doesn't work, that is also ridiculous, as doctors do rotations, don't stay on one floor permanently, and typically do not know all staff members working in a given unit at a time. Pagan Princess 22
also,
is still
the way that she described the woman sounded like half of like all like maybe like a quarter of all white women.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, what? The fuck?
Active on Reddit, but she hasn't posted any new information.
It's like describing like, oh, it was a like 5'9" male, brown hair, brown eyes, kind of lighter skin. It's like, bitch, that's like fucking 90% of white boys.
Yeah, I know.
About her story. Who knows? Maybe one day her mother
be like, oh, that person doesn't work here. It's like, fella, I bet you got like 10 people that match that description working here. Okay.
Yeah, just as he said, a doctor isn't as familiar with nurses like that.
Yeah. Doctor's too busy writing false prescriptions in terrible handwriting.
And we'll finally learn what happened to OP on that day. Poisoned.
Blueberries had a rough
On May of 2013, a user made a chilling confession.
Not really. I'm just hypercritical of people that are way more skilled than me.
Reddit with a disturbing title that read, "My mother has poisoned me. Ever since I became an adult about a decade ago, my mother has been against me moving out of the house. I finally got a job as a line cook 3 years ago. My mother and the rest of my family, which includes my sister and father, has been against it, mainly saying that such a job cannot sustain me," which was true. They also said I would hate working, which turned out to be false. About a year and a half later, I quit due to health reasons. The following spring, I got a new job as a computer programmer. While they seemed supportive at first, my mother and sister, who I lived with, gradually became hostile. Eventually, I moved out of the house. About a month later, I lost my job, and about 3 months later, moved back home. Everything was cool at first, but as I was getting calls from recruiters and going to job interviews, they gradually became more hostile again, accusing me of being distant and not caring for them. However, they seemed to be very controlling and hateful of the fact that I wanted to move out and wanted a decent job. So last month, I finally got that job as a computer programmer again, but it was out of town. I had just enough money to relocate to the new city. They became very hostile starting a few days before I left, accusing me of not loving them, of hating them.
What is that?
Precious wants to leave us. Precious is leaving.
Precious is lost.
What did they take from you? My precious!
On the day before I was scheduled to leave, my mother gave me 2 of the styrofoam ramen noodle cups and tore that cardboard covering that normally comes with it and threw it away. I was suspicious that they would try to sabotage my life, so I was careful in not trying to anger them. She gave me a few more food items, which I didn't use, to take on the trip with me. When I arrived at my new city and entered my hotel room, I chilled out. I was to go to work the next day, so after the first day of work, I ate a cup of ramen noodles and felt ill. I knew that feeling because my sister fed me something that made me feel the same way in late 2011, which I then assumed was because of my recent illness. I felt weak, lightheaded, and short of breath. I drank water to make me feel better because—
Yeah, bro. What?
Why did they cave and eat the ramen? Like, ramen costs like what? 60 cents? $1? Just go get another one.
I know.
I know.
Because that's what I did last time that happened to me. Over the week, my mother kept calling me, making sure to remind me to eat my ramen noodles. I was short on cash then, waiting for my first paycheck. I never told her that I ate it. I suspected then that I had been poisoned, and after doing some Googling, believed it was cyanide. Now, that is something that you should never have to think that your own mother would do that to you. So I resisted that thought because I simply could not bear to think that. So I went to cyanidetest.com and ordered a kit, and I tried it. Now, look at the graphics and the video on this page. Now, here are the results of my test. I guess I'm going to have to call the cops, and I will never speak to my family again. The results exposed the truth the OP desperately didn't want to believe. He was being poisoned by his own family. Thankfully, the amount of poison in one cup of noodles wasn't enough to be lethal. But eating that second cup could have easily delivered a fatal dose. Luckily, he was able to escape with his life. After reading this post, the vast majority of people urged OP to contact the police and stay away from his family. And that's exactly what he did. Unfortunately, the police weren't as helpful as everyone would have hoped.
His username is poisoned by mom.
Oh god.
That's just like the summary of his whole life.
Oh.
Currently in Topeka, Kansas. I work downtown in a government office building which has a police department. I visited the Capitol Police Station here and spoke to an officer. I showed him the evidence and he said he could do nothing about it since the package was opened and might have been contaminated. So does anyone have ideas?
Well,
Had things ended here,
bro.
Yeah. Sir, the entire point is that I have been contaminated.
Yeah, that it was opened and was contaminated.
Shouldn't that be like maybe probable cause to go search the mother's house?
Yeah. It's like, well, you didn't die, so what do you have to complain about?
Well, you're fine. Mother poisoned you? Yeah, I've heard it before.
Yeah, get in line.
Yeah, get in line. I wish I had a mother who could have poisoned me.
You're lucky to even have a mom.
You're lucky to have such a possessive mother.
You're so lucky to have if I can't have you, no one can have you. Family. I was born asexually out in the field.
Oh, God.
I just spawned in out of nowhere.
Oh, God.
I was birthed out of a ground womb.
Oh shit, dude.
Long gestation period. Some farmer just found me.
3,000 years. It took me 3,000 years to gestate.
It took me 3,000 years to gestate. I am the reincarnation of Akhman Ra.
Oh, shit.
I was born in a farmer's field in the Nile Delta. It's like, wait, why do you look like a fat white American cop? Oh shit. Wait, I fucking accidentally deafened myself.
Yeah. The guy's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, could you imagine if like fucking King Tutankhamun was reincarnated and just looked like Paul Blart?
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Probably improved life on what he actually had.
Probably.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Could have gone down as one of the most unsettling mysteries in Reddit's history. But unlike other disturbing Reddit threads, this one surprisingly had somewhat of a conclusion. You see, even though this was a throwaway account, OP returned to Reddit in October of 2013 and gave an update on his whereabouts. I was only able to file a police report, but only that so far. The police do not have enough evidence to investigate. I've gotten no contact with my family. I currently live in a cheap motel in Topeka, Kansas. Yesterday, after getting home from work, I work for the Kansas state government as a software developer. The lady at the front desk told me that my mother called them to speak to me. For security reasons, the motel needs both the name and room number, and my mother didn't have my room number. She didn't even attempt to call my cell phone, which makes me believe that she just wanted to know if I was staying there and where. And a few months later, he posted one last comment assuring everyone of his safety. And by the way, I have moved out of state since making my last thread with this account, and am doing very well with a nice job, and am in better health. To think that this story would have taken a much darker turn if the OP hadn't grown suspicious of the food his own family gave him on his way out. Missing coworker. On the 31st of July 2020, Reddit user SoothBB made a post on the Reddit Bureau of Investigation.
Okay, little John. Make sure to eat your vegetables, your greens, and your oozing greens as well. Make sure to take your cyanide poison pills, little John. You never know when somebody out there in the wild wants you dead and is going to try and poison your cup noodles.
So I did it for you.
So I did it for you. You should be thanking me. As a result of me, you now know to be suspicious of any gifts you may acquire. And also your palate is a little bit stronger in resisting cyanide.
You won't be invincible next to me.
You'll be invincible if you'd kept on your cyanide routine.
She called into the hotel. Is that so? Is my son being weak?
My son being so weak. So weak.
So weak.
Their missing coworker. The post read, on Wednesday, July 22, a coworker of mine abruptly up and left work before the end of his shift and hasn't been seen since. 1 week later, a text message is received from him containing only 3 photos. Does anyone recognize the locations shown in these photos? I work in a lab that makes prescription eyeglasses in Northern Ohio. Last week, Wednesday, about 6 hours
and glow up.
Yeah, dude.
Hours into our 10-hour shift, around 7:10 p.m., a coworker of mine got up from his station in a hurry, left his bag with personal belongings at his desk, iPad, Bluetooth headphones, a prescription, phone charger, a book, and a couple other knickknacks, and walked out the door and didn't return. No one's seen him since. Some of my other coworkers thought he was just sick of the long hours and decided to quit, but that just doesn't make sense why he'd leave behind his personal belongings and not say anything. We tried calling him that same night, but his phone would just ring until it went to voicemail, and by the next morning his phone was turned off. My boss said he got a hold of his mom and that she hasn't seen or heard from him, but didn't seem too concerned, as she said he had a history of living somewhat of a nomadic lifestyle in his past.
That's so nice though, just being able to walk out the door and never be seen again.
Yeah, that is. That's
It's
really
just so-
reassuring.
It's so
that that can
reassuring.
happen.
Yeah, it's just so, like, it makes me feel all warm inside that if I need to, I can just disappear.
Yeah.
You know?
I made my life disappear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start a life in Costa Rica now.
True. If you state
Yep.
motherfuckers be like,
Fugue Nation represent.
Yeah. Wait, who am I? Represent.
Eyes glazed over.
oh god.
Wait, what's my name?
Say my name. What was that?
Because I don't remember it.
Say my name. Because I don't know it.
Sounded triumphantly.
She thinks he may have relapsed and owed someone money.
The braggadocious, dementia-ridden broadler.
Braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Or just ran off with some girl. Apparently they aren't very close and don't have the best relationship. I know he had a history of drug abuse, but from everything I've gathered in the 2 years that I've worked with him, he cleaned his life up after an arrest in 2014 or 2015 for drug possession and had been clean since. He always
He's
acted
like,
normal around me and seemed to be living a
I
productive
have
life.
way too good of a life. I gotta go back to my life of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. I gotta get clean of this clean lifestyle.
Like, who have I become?
Like a pig in the mud.
Yeah.
No clean life for me, dirty life forever.
Dirty life forever.
On the subject of the pictures, a couple days ago after work, I received a group text message that was sent to me, 2 of my other coworkers, and 6 other numbers I don't recognize.
He's like,
It was
new
from
crib,
him and contained
new
the 3
me.
pictures I
It was
linked.
like,
No text.
New year,
I tried.
new me.
Literally. Bro just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah. New fit, new crib, new reality? Question mark?
That sounds
New
like some
year,
sort of
new
Mr.
reality.
Mr. Beast type YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go no contact with your family for 15 years in order to win $500,000? Let's find out.
Yes, find out.
Calling and it rang once, then went to voicemail. When I called again, it went straight to voicemail. This whole thing has me feeling very uneasy and I don't know what to think. Does anybody here recognize the location of where these photos might have been taken? Below this was an Imgur link to these 3 pictures that OP supposedly received from their
New
coworker.
crib?
All 3 of these pictures
New
looked like
fit.
someone had taken them in a hurry while possibly running away from someone or something.
Yeah, just get those like autistic people online to find that. And like
True.
they'll find it in like 2 minutes.
I know.
If the OP story was true,
you'll guess her guy.
Yeah. I know, get him on the case.
Rainbow?
Yeah.
True.
if the OP story was true, it painted a deeply...
We know.
We know someone that's a little bit like this. There was koi fish involved.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
The alarming situation. However, most users remain skeptical, and as time passed, more
IRL Garbodor
evidence emerged suggesting that this might be a hoax or part of an alternate reality game. $5 says this turns out to be an ARG. For instance, one user tried to extract the embedded data in the 3 images to see if they had any GPS information, only to be met with confusion. I tried extracting the first picture's EXIF data. It says it was shot on iPhone on 7/7/2017, 1322. It looks like the photos are in the early morning or night. Do you think the 1322 time is right? 3 years ago also. Interesting. A few
They might have just changed their time zone. Like, I have my time zone set to, like, Hawaii time on my phone.
For no particular reason. Not because of procrastination for
Definitely
anything.
not. No, of course not.
Yeah, of course.
Because I like doing math every time I open up my phone.
Yeah, it keeps you sharp.
Yeah,
It keeps you sharp.
Get good at quick math.
Keeps me ready to go.
Other users also pointed out significant inconsistencies in how the OP described the location, stating, "Yeah, I'm not a fan that they just said Northern Ohio. Like, is it Cleveland, Akron, Toledo, Sandusky? Way too broad. Same, I'm from Toledo and no one ever refers to Northern Ohio. Northwest Ohio, yes. Northern Ohio raised a flag for me too. I'm from Akron and no one says that. For us it's Northeast Ohio."
Okay, some people say this, but I've also seen some people, like, from our area say, oh, people don't say that. People don't say that. They say this. And I'm like, wait, no, but people absolutely do say that. Just because you've never heard somebody say that doesn't mean they don't. So these people might just be unnecessarily suspicious because, like, I've definitely heard some people say, oh, yeah, no, I know they're not from here because I know that we don't say that. When it's like, I'm also from here, and yeah, we do say that sometimes. What the fuck are you talking about? So I never really take these types of suspicions seriously.
Well, it's because they're schizophrenic.
Oh.
A few months later in November, SoothBB returned to Reddit with a new update, and somehow things had grown even more mysterious than they were the last time. I wish I could say we found him, or at least closed up any loose ends, but I can. Shortly after the thread was closed by the mods, a police report was indeed filed. However, in mid-September, I was one of several people that were laid off from the lab we were working at, so if there were any updates on his case after that time, I'm not aware of them. I've done several searches of his name since I left the company to see if any media outlets reported on him, but I personally haven't been able to find anything. The OP also attempted to deny the allegations that the whole thing was made up. Understandably, many people were suspect of my story, and I get that, but I assure you I've not made anything up, nor have I exaggerated detail.
I'm just wondering what this guy's purpose is. Like, do they actually want help with this guy? Drop actual details. Give names, location, especially if you're not working at that area anymore.
I know.
Just go ahead and lay it all out.
I know.
Yeah, there's only so much people can do to help.
Yeah.
In the original post for not filing a police report. I realize now that even though nobody else was willing to, I should have stepped up and done it myself. At the time, my perspective was that because I don't know this guy on a personal level outside of work, it really should be up to someone closer to him to do that. But rest assured, a report was filed. Some people did try to take things seriously and even pointed out the strangely timed layoff. I know this might be far-fetched, but could your former company and boss somehow be involved? The guy disappears from work, your boss tells you shouldn't worry about it, take his belongings and refuses to access them to help find the guy. Then your boss says he filed a report, but apparently he never did, if the name doesn't come up in the databases. And finally, knowing you are investigating and possibly asking too many questions or drawing too much attention on the case, he fires you and never contacts you again about this case. I mean... However, due to the inconsistencies in SoothBB's story, the overwhelming majority of users were convinced this was just an attempt at an ARG.
This is like some, like, Jack Reacher type shit. You know, the Jack Reacher movie with Tom Cruise?
True.
Like some weird, convoluted, like, background as to why all these people got killed on this one day.
Yeah.
Like this.
I still think it's an ARG. I hope it's an ARG.
Yeah, I guess it could happen, but most of the time it's just a simple answer, like a fugue state.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty common, actually.
Yeah, or giving in to the mole's desires.
Yeah. Your fleshly mole desires. Yeah, the call. The pilgrimage to Molka.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I get that.
It's OP. But we will likely never know for sure. Unfortunately, shortly after posting this update, SoothBB deleted their Reddit account, leaving us with no way to uncover the truth.
That's just fake over a conspiracy with the boss and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Especially since they didn't give, like, specifics.
The video starts, need $700,000. Dude, me too, like, goddamn.
That was me for real, for real.
Oh, God.
For real.
True. People lie on Reddit is always the most plausible explanation for anything posted there. That's true, but then why are you watching this video, dude?
Yeah.
Just like, why would you waste 28 minutes of your life just to say, oh, you know what? Yeah, everybody here is fucking lying.
I know. It's like, now, they have to prove themselves to be credible, but I'm always willing to listen with an open ear.
Did anybody think maybe the dog did surgery on himself?
True.
I bet the dog surgery cost $700,000.
Yeah.
True. This person says, pro tip, if the account gets deleted mysteriously, it's 100% fake. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, why would the account getting deleted change whether or not it's fake? They might just like let's say hypothetically it's real. They're just like, oh, okay, well, there's not been any follow-up on this story for like 10 years. Might as well just delete the account.
Yeah, and they're still getting messages on it.
Yeah, but also just assume that it's also fake. Why would they just be like, all right, well, it's about time to delete it now, rather than, why wouldn't they just keep soaking up like karma or whatever the fuck they get from faking it?
I know.
So it's like there's a plausible reason why they would or wouldn't delete it.
Yeah, deleting your profile just means you're cowardly in some way to me. Like, you're like wanting to dodge having to further explain yourself. Well, it's not, in some cases it's not cowardly, it's just like, okay, well, I'm done with this shit. In other cases it is, where it's like they don't want to get any more DMs about the situation. They don't want to divulge any more information.
Well, even then it doesn't really make sense, because why wouldn't they just never access that account again? Why would they delete that account?
They could be stupid and connect it to like an email that they use regularly.
Maybe. But then they could just change the email. Like, just deleting the account.
Yeah, it's just
to escape that doesn't really make sense.
Well, people do it though. Like,
I don't see it as like cowardly. I just see it as like, oh, okay, I guess they're just done with their account.
Yeah, no, like there's a lot of people who get a lot of hate for something on Reddit. It's pretty commonplace to delete their profile.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what would that do versus just logging off?
I don't know. I'm just guessing that they don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want any more messages or whatever.
It's like a simple problem to solve.
I don't know why.
Just don't log on to that account.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they do it, but they do. It's pretty commonplace.
What the fuck? It's so retarded.
Yeah. That's why I say cowardly, but it could just be like frustrated or frustration.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Wait. There was something that was like that we can watch after this video. It was like a, what is it called? Like a Wubby stand-up routine, but like everybody wrote each other's set, and it's like they wrote them intentionally to be able to bomb them.
Oh.
On like a live stage.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
On August 18, 2009, an anonymous user on 4chan shared a seemingly innocent guide, how to grow stunning crystals at home using common household items.
No.
The recipe included items like laundry bleach, tables...
on 4chan, guys. Don't do it.
If you do it,
you're begging for death.
Yeah.
Salt, baking soda, pennies or some other copper coins, and ammonia. The instructions were straight.
Oh, bleach and ammonia, bro? Really?
Yeah, use common sense. When making anything.
Mix these ingredients in a large glass jar, add the pennies, and blow on them through a straw to trigger the reaction.
No.
However, anyone who followed these instructions was in for a horrific surprise. What seemed like a harmless DIY experiment turned into a nightmare, because the original poster's promise of beautiful DIY crystals was a flat-out lie. In reality, combining ammonia and bleach produces chlorine gas, an insidious and highly toxic chemical. Chlorine gas can cause severe respiratory damage, excruciating chemical burns, and even permanent injury with just brief exposure. Prolonged exposure to high concentrations, on the other hand, can be life-threatening.
Wow.
And even if someone manages to survive, the excruciating pain with every breath feels like razor blades scraping their lungs. It's a literal war chemical that was used by Germany during World War I and resulted in the deaths of over 90,000 soldiers. To make matters worse, the step involving blowing on the pennies with a straw wasn't just pointless. It ensured that anyone attempting this experiment would lean in closer to the jar, inhaling a much higher dose of the deadly gas.
Oh my
For someone to trick people into creating this deadly
just Satan posting recipes out here.
Yeah, I know.
chemical in their home goes beyond the realm of simply trolling. It was calculated and downright malicious. The original threat has since been lost to time, leaving no way to determine just how many people fell victim to this cruel trick. However, I did uncover a reply posted just a few days later. In it, someone shared their horrifying experience of attempting the experiment, where instead of creating cool-looking crystals, they nearly died after inhaling the toxic fumes and had to spend a week in a hospital bed to recover. And from what I could find, he wasn't the only victim of this inhumane prank. The original thread eventually morphed into a copy pasta,
No, he said he almost died.
Across the internet like wildfire. It popped up on platforms like Reddit, Tumblr, and even in Roblox servers, where it could easily reach a younger, more impressionable...
Okay, somebody posting that on 4chan is one thing. You kind of expect to find some shit like that on 4chan. But posting that on Roblox is almost worse than the person who made the original post.
Yeah, I know.
That's
It's
insane.
just like little kids.
Yeah.
Even if viewers figured out something might be off, multiple replies like, amazing, can confirm this works, and okay, just finished after a long, hard 25-minute blow, looks amazing up here, could easily erase any doubts and make the post seem legitimate. Tragically, that's likely what happened to an 11-year-old boy in Maryland.
No, dude.
Oh my god.
Bro, why is an 11-year-old on 4chan, bro?
On the 18th of June 2015, this...
Oh, yeah, you know what? He probably got it off Roblox or some shit.
Someone made a post on the legal advice subreddit with the ominous
And
title,
how do you even
My
like
son
detect that
accidentally...
like in an automated system? Like how do you like set up the algorithm to prevent that?
I know.
Self because of 4chan. What followed was a heartbreaking account of a tragedy that could have been avoided. It stated, about a month ago, my 11-year-old son accidentally died when he followed instructions he saw online on a website called 4chan. Someone had posted detailed instructions on how to make what he believed to be crystals, but turned out to be poison. Is there any legal action I can take against the person who ruined my life and devastated my family? A friend recommended I ask around before paying for a lawyer. Any help would be appreciated. Sadly, due to the anonymous nature of sites like 4chan, there's no feasible way for this parent to uncover the identity of the original poster or seek justice for their son. The only silver lining here is that this deadly copy pasta has since faded into obscurity, reducing the chance of more victims falling into its trap.
Bro, yeah, like what can you do against that?
What does B keep in the freezer?
Blocked? Like get the post blocked or something? I don't know, but you could just like easily make another one. I guess just tell your kid, be careful of recipes like that because they're traps.
Yeah.
But like, how do you, again, like yesterday, how do you know what you don't know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, well, he should have just been a better parent, kept a closer watch. But it's like, okay, well, first of all, you don't want to be a helicopter parent. And also, second of all, how the fuck do you know that your kid is finding fucking poison gas recipes online?
I know. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
The kid probably thought, oh, it's just like a cool little crystal thing. He didn't probably think to tell his parents.
Yeah.
Because it's just so, like, it seems harmless.
Yeah, I guess if you got, like, a kid, just be like, okay, little John, if you see any recipes you want to do online, you come to your parents before you make them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember those, like, there was, like, those... I remember from, like, the 2016 election cycle, there was those, cool Bernie Sanders glow sticks.
Yeah.
That, like, people were trying to pass around. And it was, like, a recipe for, like, Bernie Sanders glow sticks, but it was actually, like, a way to make poison gas. It was, like, trying to get Bernie bros killed. Like, oh my god.
Bro. So fucked up.
I know.
It's like, oh, I hope you get your comeuppance in some way.
I know.
On December 5th, 2007, a user on 4chan's random board started a very innocent-looking thread with the title, "What does B keep in the freezer? Guess what's in mine?" Alongside this, the anonymous user also posted a picture of an open freezer with something black sticking out of the bottom. At first, most people saw this as nothing more than a joke and gave humorous answers like cake and Bambi's mom. Some also turned to dark humor, with one reply speculating if the OP had a body in the freezer. This guess turned out to be more true than anyone could have imagined. About 5 minutes later, the OP replied with a chilling, "Well done," alongside a photo of what appeared to be a severed human leg stored in the freezer. Over the next 10 minutes, the OP posted 2 more images. One revealed multiple severed limbs wrapped in a black plastic bag, and the other showed the OP's hand in front of these limbs, giving a disturbingly casual thumbs up. Shortly after, the OP vanished from the thread, leaving others to speculate about the true origin of these limbs. Some users tried to debunk the photos, with one attempting to reverse image search to prove they'd been lifted from somewhere online. However, they couldn't find any matching images anywhere on the internet, suggesting the chilling possibility that the OP had taken the photos himself.
I doubt you'll be able to reverse image search images of severed limbs on Google. I don't think Google would allow you to reverse image search that, even if they existed somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, I know.
But still,
and like,
it's
there's
still
a possibility that like use like a Hollywood level makeup effects or a special effects artist or whatever could have like
maybe
made some like human looking limbs.
This raised an unsettling question. Were the body parts in those images real? It's entirely possible the limbs were just props, likely for a horror film or a similar project. The OP might have staged the photos by placing the props in a freezer to make them resemble the aftermath of a horrific crime. But as one reply in the original thread pointed out, the body parts looked far too realistic to be mere props. They also displayed signs of freezer burn, something that would only happen with actual skin and flesh. Now, if the limbs were real, it raises an even more disturbing question. Who did they belong to? Unfortunately, the original poster didn't give any hints in any of his posts. However, after examining every detail, I managed to narrow it down to some
The thing is, I could also just see a serial killer posting something like this.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to tell.
Most plausible theories. The first and most horrifying is that the OP was a serial killer, and those limbs belonged to their victims. However, this theory, while chilling, is also the least likely. Serial killers who taunt the public with evidence.
Serial killers love bragging about it.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's how a lot of them get
confess. Yeah.
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 of their crimes often leave trails to claim responsibility or provoke fear. They might include cryptic notes, references to other crimes, or follow-ups to attract more attention. But this OP did none of that. There were no cryptic messages or any further attempts to draw attention beyond the initial post. Additionally, sharing such damning evidence anonymously without any follow-up doesn't fit the profile of someone seeking notoriety or validation for their actions. The second theory is the OP stole the body parts from a morgue where he worked. However, the main issue with this theory is that the vast majority of morgues operate under strict regulations, and missing body parts are treated as a serious violation. Such an act would likely result in an investigation, making it almost impossible for the OP to smuggle out limbs unnoticed. Which leaves us with the last and most plausible option. The limbs were real and actually belonged to the OP. As absurd as it may sound, there have been several cases of people preserving their own amputated limbs after accidents or illness for sentimental reasons. Some hospitals even have procedures that allow patients to take possession of their amputated limbs. That said, these are all theories with no concrete evidence to support any of them. And with nearly 18 years having passed since the original threat appeared, it's unlikely we'll ever uncover the truth behind this disturbing mystery.
Damn. 2007.
Drone stalking.
Wow.
On the 10th of April 2020, someone started a thread on 4chan
You know what?
with a seemingly bizarre
The fact that it is so old, 4chan wasn't a very popular website back then. I think,
Yeah.
right? So that actually might make it more real.
Uh-oh.
Is this dude wearing a full face mask inside? Alongside the post, they shared a photo of a couple lounging on their couch watching something on a laptop. And while the guy in the picture looked a bit creepy with his covered face, he was most likely
Yeah.
He's wearing... He's just doing a little skincare. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, he's watching skincare with his girl.
Yeah. He's getting that queen treatment, you know?
Yeah.
True.
He is.
Princess up in
And
I'd be looking like this on a Tuesday night.
It also kind of looks like she's wearing one too, a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
There's like a sharp contrast here. Maybe she's just wearing it better, and he's just kind of wearing it shittily.
Well, hers would be a lot more like thinner and wet, whereas his would be like more dry and you need to like take it off and go put on some serum. Like I guess a serum, maybe like a retinoid, and then some moisturizer, and then like maybe a couple spot treatments.
The only thing I understood of what you just said is the moisturizer.
But Esau's lying to us.
But it's fun.
Yeah,
like this photo. This photo is funny because he's just outside their house. But I suppose it's not too weird because sometimes townhouses can share backyards and you can just have neighbors walking past your back door like this.
Yeah, it's funny. Did he say like, look at this guy, he's wearing a ski mask, how creepy?
Yeah, he did.
He's the one taking the photo.
I know.
It's like this. The guys being creepy is outside their house. Like, guys, look at these people. They're so fucking weird and creepy.
Oh my god.
Watching something on a laptop. And while the guy in the picture looked a bit creepy with his covered face, he was most likely wearing a skincare mask. But what caught everyone's attention was the odd framing of this picture, with one person asking, "Why are you taking photos inside some random dude's house?" That's when things took a turn from strange to downright disturbing. The OP responded to this question by explaining that the apartment actually belonged to the girl in the photo, who was an Instagram influencer. He also mentioned that he had been, quote, following her. In other words, the OP was admitting to being a stalker. Naturally, this raised even more questions. Another user asked how he was able to take this picture from their porch without getting spotted, and the response was quite disturbing. The OP explained that the apartment was a high-rise building and they'd been using a drone to stalk the girl from kilometers away. To further prove their story, the OP shared a screenshot of an Instagram story posted by the girl. In it, she expressed her fear and discomfort after spotting a drone hovering outside her window. The caption saying, "This drone literally came outside my window and chilled there for a while. This can't be legal, right?" However, before anyone could extract more information from the OP,
get a BB gun and shoot that thing out of the sky.
Yeah. Retarded enough
he disappeared.
press charges.
Yeah, he's just revealing himself. He's showing his whole ass.
Yeah, he is. OP,
nah.
I think there may be more pressing issue than that guy's mask.
the thread, leaving everyone wondering about his creepy behavior. Some users speculated that the entire post was fake, pointing out that the lights visible in the original image were missing from the Instagram story. However, a closer examination of the original photo reveals that the OP wasn't lying. If you examine the image carefully, you can see the drone reflected in the window. So it looks to be real. Unfortunately, that's where the trail ends. I was unable to track down the girl in the photo or the original Instagram story she shared. Hopefully, she was able to take legal action against this 4chan stalker. Sheep Killer Mystery. On the 28th of January 2021, a user on 4chan's paranormal board made a lengthy post titled Mystery Sheep Killer. OP explained that he lived on a farm in rural Denmark, surrounded by animals, mostly sheep. One early morning, around 5 a.m., he heard an unearthly scream.
What's it called? The blackout curtains on every window?
I know.
Or getting like a... I don't know. No, not a brick, because then it just fall down and maybe hit somebody. Yeah, just get like a BB gun.
Yeah.
Or like something. Record it. Yeah, because there's no way.
That's get a microwave weapon.
DNA off of it.
Yeah, try to get DNA off of it.
True. Use and like so jam your door sensor in your microwave. Point it towards your window, your like balcony, in a way that like is kind of hidden, and then when you see that drone out there above your balcony, just activate the microwave.
Yeah.
With the door open.
Yeah, or get like a net gun.
That too. I feel like you would have a better chance of ambushing them with the microwave. But maybe you could have some kind of like remote net gun set up.
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Settling that he struggled to describe it. A second scream followed shortly after. But living next to a forest, strange animal noises weren't uncommon.
Oh, is this a different one?
So he brushed it off and went back to sleep. And sure enough, Sheep Killer Mystery. On the 28th of January 2021, a user on 4chan's paranormal board made a lengthy post titled Mystery Sheep Killer. OP explained that he
Oh.
lived on a farm in rural Denmark, surrounded by animals, mostly sheep. One early morning, around 5 a.m., he heard an unearthly scream. It was so unsettling that he struggled to describe it.
Be me, live in rural Denmark on farm entire life, own animals, most of them being sheep, feels comfy man.exe. One night, hear an absolutely blood-curdling scream around 5 a.m. Uh-oh. Hear two of these.
That definitely sounds like a man from Denmark.
Well, to be fair, sometimes they do post like this. Not like somebody that you wouldn't expect to be posting like this would post like this, just to like blend in.
The second scream followed shortly after. Living next to a forest, strange animal noises weren't uncommon.
When I was playing War Thunder Simulator, like there's these like Portuguese guys like speaking in the chat, and I was translating. And they were saying shit like, "Oh, you know, bro," and like some other shit like that.
Really?
They were speaking like very similarly to like how we speak.
Oh, they were just like saying it. So they were saying the words, but they translated.
Yeah, through Google.
Language.
Like I translated through Google.
Okay.
Dang.
So they have .exe and what's Denmark's national language or like
.exe is just a program.
Is it Danish? No, well, yeah, no, I'm thinking like, is it Danish?
Yeah, Danish.
Oh. Yeah, I guess since like code language is universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a Chinese version of it, but
Yeah.
So he brushed it off and went back to
Boo
sleep.
Bear is trying to get sponsored by China.
The CCP, the coveted CCP sponsorship.
Yeah, true. Trying to
Not.
get that bing chitting money.
Oh shit! Trying to get that CCP money, not that CP money.
Oh shit! Oh,
Trying to get CCP money.
Yeah, CCP chat.
Yep.
And sure enough, everything seemed fairly normal the next morning. However, 2 days later, something happened that shook him to his core. While heading to his college, the OP spotted his dad dragging a sheep carcass through the backyard. Now, the deaths on the OP's farm weren't unusual, but this was different, and his dad admitted he'd never seen anything like it before. The left side of the sheep's face was entirely gone, stripped clean to the bone. Whoever attacked it had devoured the entire side of its face, including its tongue. Upon closer inspection, OP found no signs of a struggle, no claw marks, no torn wool, just a few bird feathers near the carcass. Some users on 4chan speculated that it might be a fox or another predator, but the evidence didn't line up. It's highly unusual for any predator to target a prey's face so precisely while leaving the rest of the body untouched. A few people also speculated that maybe the sheep was killed by some crazy person on drugs, which would explain the almost precise cut. The claim that made the most sense, however, was that the sheep died of some natural cause and was later eaten by a bird. And while this theory explained the random feathers on the body, it failed to account for the multiple screams OP heard a few days before. Unfortunately, with no evidence to go on, the case went cold for several weeks.
Maybe.
I heard that can be painful.
Oh my god. Maybe a Syrian refugee hopped up on meth, got lost, and wanted a midnight snack.
Oh my god. Hey, yo.
Oh my god. Dude.
That was until March 30th, when OP posted another update, and things took an even darker
Sasuga 4chan.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks later, after his first post, things got even worse for OP. One night, he heard strange noises coming from the kitchen. When he went to check, his cat was freaking out, staring out the window like it had seen something terrifying. Later that night, he heard the same blood-curdling scream again. And the next morning, his worst fear came true. Another sheep had been killed in the exact same brutal way. Sadly, he hasn't posted any
chupacabra.
Yeah.
Updates since March of 2021. And without more evidence and clues, it's unlikely we'll ever find out what really happened.
Bro needs to get a thermal camera and set that one up.
Glowing blue syringe. On December 11th, 2012...
Like, thermal cameras like that just in the middle of the fucking woods.
You said, why don't more people?
Yeah.
Because they're like $3,000.
Oh, really?
You can get a fucking cheaper one, bro.
I think some of the cheapest ones are like $2,000.
Or at least like night vision.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you could get some cheaper like digital night vision.
Yeah. An anonymous user posted a photo of a syringe filled with glowing liquid, asking fellow users which part of his body he should inject it into. When one user asked for a timestamp to prove that this was real, the body he should inject it into.
Shit.
When one user asked for a timestamp to prove that this was real, the OP complied almost immediately. This demonstrated that he was willing to follow whatever instructions other users gave him. However, no one anticipated that he would actually go through with his promise. But when one user replied with wrist to his question, OP replied with a picture of him injecting the mystery fluid into a vein. And while others were still processing what they had just witnessed, the OP returned to the thread and posted pictures of his veins glowing in the same color, simply saying, veins glowing. However, before others had a chance to question OP about what this fluorescent liquid was, he stopped posting on the thread. Now, after a closer look, most users came to the conclusion that the OP extracted this mysterious liquid from a glow stick.
My God.
If this was true, it would explain his mysterious disappearance. Glow stick liquid is extremely toxic and can lead to fatal heart issues if injected into the body. In other words, the reason OP stopped replying was likely because he was either hospitalized or had already died from the consequences of his idiotic actions.
Bro.
And when no updates came, even months after the original thread, most users assumed the worst, that he had in fact passed away. However, this theory has two significant flaws. For starters, there's no record of anyone dying from injecting glow stick fluid into their veins. A death this unusual would likely attract at least some media attention, yet there's absolutely no coverage of such an incident anywhere. More importantly, there's plenty of evidence to suggest that the whole thing is fake. For instance, in the photo where he supposedly injected the fluid, the needle looks to be just resting on top of his wrist rather than penetrating the skin. As for the image showing his veins glowing after the injection, it's probably just...
They couldn't really find the cause, really, that he died. They just, like... I don't know how long glow stick fluid lasts in the blood, or if they can test for that.
I don't know.
Especially, like, if he was found months later.
Yeah.
That just could have gone... that just could have gone by the wayside.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was like,
I think the point he's going to make up is also explainable.
The skin. As for the image showing his veins glowing after the injection, it's probably just photoshopped to look that way. It does look somewhat convincing at first until
on the veins.
You notice the odd shape of the glowing veins. Wrist veins in most people don't make sharp, unnatural turns like the one shown in the image. Put simply, the OP likely created this thread purely for attention. It's highly probable that he's perfectly fine and never actually carried out the dangerous stunt he claimed. Forest grenade. There have been multiple instances of 4chan users coming across real grenades and causing disasters. Like the incident I covered in a previous video where someone actually dropped a live grenade into their toilet because 4chan users dared them to do it. And another user did a similar stunt. It all started on the 26th of June 2012 when someone posted a picture of a rust-covered grenade with the caption, "Look what I found laying in the forest today. Is it dangerous?" 4chan users of course acted like they always do and started suggesting the OP.
What is it with /B? Because this is /B.
Is it dangerous? 4chan users of course acted like they always do and started...
No, there's like very specific like forums.
Go look it up then.
Yeah.
What /B?
What is 4chan /B? Refers to the random board on the image board. Okay. So it's like the unfiltered random board.
Suggesting the OP to, quote, pull the pin already. When he asked again if this thing was dangerous, another user replied, nah, just pull the pin. After requesting a picture of the bottom of the grenade, one user pointed out that because the bottom wasn't drilled out, it was likely...
It still has the fuse in.
Oh, really?
It's probably not a training grenade. Either it's a training grenade or it still has its fuse in. Like, grenades that are safe, quote, like with very heavy quotation marks on the side, quote, safe, are hollow in the bottom because their fuse is taken out.
A picture of the bottom of the grenade, one user pointed out that because the bottom wasn't drilled out, it was likely still live, as practice or unused grenades were always drilled at the bottom. But despite asking others about the potential dangers, the OP chose to ignore their warnings. Instead, he continued experimenting with the grenade, seemingly driven by curiosity to see what would happen. He then proceeded to break its pin mechanism, microwave the grenade, and put it in a small fire, all while asking users for what to do next. However, after posting a picture of him running it over with his car, the OP stopped replying to any more requests, and was never heard from again. Some believe that the grenade was either fake or was already disabled.
But to be fair, if it exploded under his car tire, that's probably the highest likelihood that he has of surviving the grenade blast.
Yeah,
but it might have been something after he took a picture of that he
That's true. It might have blown up after he ran it over.
Or like after
others
think it something else on it.
That's true.
Yeah, it was like trying to drive a screwdriver in there to push the, like, I don't know, something. Trying to do something.
may have actually detonated, costing the OP his life. However, after hours of searching the web, I wasn't able to find any news articles talking about someone dying from a grenade around that time. It's also possible that the grenade was real, but after so many failed experiments, the OP simply got bored and moved on with his life. Whatever the truth may be, it's unlikely we'll ever know for sure, especially 13 years later.
Damn. Oh. What?
No, I was just saying there's that whoopee thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are we gonna skip The Witcher then?
Yeah, might as well. I'm feeling kind of tired. We'll just...
Okay.
I'll go ahead and play it next week.
Okay. I need to go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Spooky goat.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Shrimp.
Oh. Shrimp.
Shrimp on sale at this hour. How convenient. I'm gonna take the next exit.
Shrimp on sale.
Dang, someone is blazing out there.
Are they?
It smells like... Yeah, it smells... Yeah, it smells like weed, bruh.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pay Money Wubby Comedy Hour.
I watched some of this and it was like, oh my God.
Okay. Jeez, it's 38 minutes?
Hey, sir.
Are we gonna go through the whole thing?
Well, do you have somewhere to be?
Man. No.
The Wi-Fi thing.
Oh, God. I don't think it'll take up that much data.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't think it will.
I don't know.
Wait, I gotta watch more Wubby videos, actually. Oh, wait.
What?
How about 10 minutes?
How about shut the fuck up?
This is highlights.
You wouldn't do pretty much a full hour?
I don't really see a problem with that. You guys good?
Well, I'm just worried about it, you know?
So, what are you saying?
You're pushing the data too much. I'm just trying to be fucking reasonable. You would be like a simp towards Wubby, you dick.
What?
I say, I'm just
You're trying to be a simp towards what?
You're trying to be a simp towards Wubby right now.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Yup. Yup. Alright. Y'all a bunch of bitches then. How about we watch another Daily Dose? We'll save that for next week.
Yeah, we can watch that next.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think it's going to be that bad.
These are the best.
I think it probably, for us, it's probably going to double that time.
Yeah.
No,
there's no about it. We
not necessarily.
That previous video, like, into like
adding like 50% onto the time. Yeah, I can see that. It's not really something that you like add too much to.
Yeah, I mean, is it okay then that we watch that on stream? Like, if we don't add too much to it?
No, I'm saying it's not something that you generally add like an hour and a half to. Like, you don't extend the length of it by 100%, but I feel like it's funny enough to watch on stream, and we could add enough on stream for it to not just be like straight up yoinking content. But at the same time, I don't think we can add so much to it that it would double the length of time.
I don't know, man.
Wait, so you guys don't want to watch it on stream at all?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just more worried about the data.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem.
I think it is.
Well, yeah, you say that, but I know more about computers than you do, bitch.
I hate it when you say that. You're like, you say that, but it's like, oh my god, I know there's just bullshit gonna come out of your mouth.
You say, okay, yeah, I know you say that, but the thing is, I fucking know more about computers and data and shit than you guys do.
Then why do you end up using so much more than the rest of us?
You guys say that, but I don't! Why do you have this feeling that I do?
Well, because Mom said that you do.
No, she didn't! She said that the only reason why she said that is because we stream. And because it's technically my stream, she counted it as part of the data.
Yeah, that's why I don't want the stream to be that
What the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, you guys are being so retarded right now.
We can see the same to you.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're fucking wrong. You don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. You just feel.
Go over.
You just feel. That's all you guys do. You just sit there and you just feel, and you just make your side-eyed assumptions, and you're like, okay, well then why do you use more data? Well, the thing is, I fucking don't.
I'm just going off what Mom said.
See, this is what happens. Okay, so somebody says a joke, and then I think it's funny, so then I don't fight it. But then it's seriously used against me, like, a week later. So then I'm like, shit, I should have probably pushed back on it back then, even though it was a joke.
No, I'm not going against the joke. I'm just more worried about the data, bro.
Yeah, I know you say that. But it's only about an hour in length. Like, you guys are freaking the fuck out.
How much would an hour add to the data?
Okay. First of all, I don't even know why we're talking about this on stream.
Because you're like, there would be no way for us to stop you without fighting it.
Yeah, okay. Yesterday, we only used up 35 gigabytes of data. How long did we stream yesterday?
Let me go see.
I don't know.
It was about 2 hours or something.
I'm just going off what Mom says.
2 hours and 41 minutes.
But the thing is, you're not, because she was also joking.
I got the impression she wasn't, but I mean, we can go ahead and ask her again to clarify.
Streamed for 2 hours and 41 minutes yesterday.
Yeah. If we watch that thing, it's going to be like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 3 hours and 20 minutes or something.
So?
How much more? How much more?
Oh no, I'm saying we can watch Daily Dose. It's just you guys need to stop freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I'm saying let's go ahead and do it this time.
No, the vibes are gone. The vibes are gone. You guys killed it. Congratulations, Lee Harvey Oswald. You murdered it.
Oh, I'm sorry we turned you into a victim by...
Yeah, see, last night, Bezos was the victim. Today, I'm the victim.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I'm always...
So, it's my pity party. I'm gonna play it. Let's just finish up the stream with a good little daily dose of internet.
Your daily dose of internet.
Awesome.
They realized that they were never going to get out of this parking lot, so their friend put on a vest and pretended to be in charge.
This is weak. I am weak.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa! Shit, you just fucking destroyed his fucking shit.
Mom, dude.
What is it, a white baby?
A white baby?
Oh my god!
He was driving his truck on the road when a giant piece of ice flew off this other car and hit his windshield. He's never met a deaf person before, and he can't understand why she can't hear him.
This one surgeon died. It was like a surgeon in Russia or whatever. Like, bro, it was like Final Destination shit where like ice came off the truck in front of her and went right through her eye. That's so awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it killed her.
I guess this is a really good way
The
to...
kid was deaf. What did they do?
No, the woman was deaf. The kid was trying to speak to her.
Oh.
He was driving his truck on the road when a giant piece of ice flew off this other car and hit his windshield. He's never met a deaf person before, and he can't understand why she can't hear him.
Try again.
She was telling the kid to try again.
I guess this is a really good way to try and sell balloons on a beach.
Dang, he has a lot of feet.
What the fuck?
In that row.
I think this lady might have the
he
patience of a...
does. Oh my god, he's out like fucking like $2,000 of fucking merchandise if he doesn't, like if he loses that shit.
Yeah, I know. He's walking around like he's a fucking Dark Souls boss with that thing.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good way of selling that shit. Like, if I was a kid, I would be like, oh, fuck. I need me one of those.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Bro, what if, like, a tornado went by?
Tornado? Yeah, you know what? I feel like he probably would be in a pretty bad spot if a tornado went by.
Yeah. You know, you're so observant, Miza. I'm sure that...
Yeah, I know. No, I think of every situation, and I'm always aware of every situation because of that.
TikTok brain, just fucking wait! Bro!
She asked her daughter to record a video to properly remember how to fix the pool.
What's happening?
She's like, what? Yeah, recording a video so she would remember how to do it.
Well, yeah,
His dog was missing for 7
failed.
days, and here's the moment that they realized they found it using a drone thermal camera.
Oh yeah, I've seen things like this.
Yeah, I've seen this video. I think
New York City might have a giant ball
it was either that video or a very similar one.
Yeah, it was a similar.
drop on New Year's Eve, but Tucson, Arizona has the giant taco drop.
Oh shit.
Really?
He decided that he wanted to pose for the delivery driver's picture. She was trying ice cream for the very first time.
You ever had to do some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's kind of awkward, but yeah, it's better. Though it's like I've had it where I was gonna take a picture, and then they just open the door, reach out, snatch it. Like they're like, I was like, hey, wait! I said, hey, wait! And then they just slammed the door without even waiting. It was like, oh my god!
You got the food
That's
gremlins.
like a gremlin. Yeah, I know gremlin. Yeah, household, dude.
Yeah, that's happened. Like no joke, like 3 or 4 times.
True, damn.
Oh.
It's gremlin.
She was trying ice cream for the very first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
sweet baby.
No.
Oh shit!
My bro.
This guy decided to prank some sleeping.
Did you see that baby go bear mode?
Leaving from the baby.
Yeah, she was no longer a person. She was just pure flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No.
This guy decided to prank some sleeping soldiers that he didn't even know.
What is it called? The fuck? Bro, mother. Was it called Brave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
It just turns wild.
Yeah, let me just go look up
wild.
Mother Bear scene.
Wait, I think that's it. They go down.
I know, this is the ending scene.
Oh, okay.
Wait, maybe it was the ending scene. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I can only show like 5 seconds of this.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. You gotta get it right.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. Her mother disappeared. Anything that she had previously known as her mom just disappeared. Her eyes glazed over. She goes full bear. She goes full bear mode. Dude, this scene is so fucked.
Yeah, I know.
This scene is so fucked.
No.
Eddie.
Oh god. Oh shit. That reminds me. Ah, fuck. I don't...
Just keep an open home tab. Jeez.
Wait.
Here's a duplicate on your fucking getting ready to do it, dude.
No, I'm gonna keep opening it just to annoy you.
Fuck.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Well, gonna have another visit from Nana-chan.
No. You only have so much wiggle room, Boo Bear.
Yes, sirree. Oh, look. Here he is. Come say hi into the microphone, Daniel. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay.
The domestic abuse is insane.
Yeah. I need to, okay, wait, here it is. Wait, it was like... Okay. Wake up a soldier, Frank. Which one was it? How many...
You better not have been talking.
Oh, shit. Damn.
What? No. I was saying, what a beautiful moment between two brothers that love each other. I definitely didn't call it domestic abuse.
Uh-oh. Tell Daniel to get back in his fucking room. I gotta show him some shit.
The D word around me.
What? Oh, the D word? Call it derelict of responsibility? Yeah. Alright, get the fuck back in your room, you stupid bitch.
You got shotgun shit.
Broke my
Yeah,
neck.
talking mad shit. Now fucking sit down and look at this shit. Oh shit. I accidentally opened
You just got doxxed.
Yeah, I did. Oh god. One of these is crazy. Oh god.
Eddie!
Eddie! Eddie!
Oh god.
Contact!
That's insane!
Wait, what is he saying?
He said contact. That means they're like in combat getting shot at.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, dude.
Contact!
He's like getting ready to fucking fight some people.
Yeah.
Contact!
That's insane.
Eddie! Yeah.
Eddie!
Oh god.
Oh god. How do you hear that?
I know. Dang.
Dang.
It's like, oh god.
Some are more chill than others.
Yeah.
Some are like, oh shit.
I know. Oh my god.
His nephew wanted to play hide and seek with him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm coming to find you.
Lamau, bro hasn't learned that the if I don't see you, you don't see me meta has stopped working and hasn't worked in quite a while. That meta got patched, bro.
Yeah, it's
long time ago.
adapt.
Oh god.
Where's he at?
That meta got
Where's
patched.
he at?
Yeah, it did.
I don't see him. Memphis, where you at?
What the hell?
Oh.
Is that a chicken?
Oh!
I couldn't figure out why they're laughing at this empty cooking pan.
¿Ya echaste la panqueca? ¿Ya la echaste?
Magia. Oh.
This woman is going through menopause and is having a hot flash.
Oh my god.
What?
Is that the colossal titan?
This company made a cool witch's broom thing that This company made a cool witch's broom thing that pushes you while you are skating.
Oh. Oh. That's cool as fuck.
It looks like a witch's
This dog ducks their head every time they drive under a bridge.
Oh god.
Oh god.
This cat discovered what a mirror was for the very first time.
No.
His mom collected snow from New York, brought it on a plane, and flew it to Florida to show her children who have never seen snow.
No way!
Yo, I know that feeling though.
Buffalo, New York to Orlando,
Yeah.
Florida. Oh my god, it worked!
Oh.
This is the last thing you want to see when driving on a highway.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, okay.
They're all looking at him. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
No, that's actually genius.
Yeah, dude.
Because that one time when we went to Colorado, we were just like walking around for like 30 miles.
Yeah, in the Denver airport. Bro.
Yeah.
I know.
You know that design is intentional?
Really?
Yeah, because what is it called? When people were getting out of flights and were having to wait for the their bags, like 5 minutes for their plane to be, you know, have the luggage unloaded and dispersed to the people. People were complaining. So what they did is they put the departures and arrivals on the opposite side of the airport of like where the luggage handling is. So that way it gives the while the people are walking all the way across the airport, it gives ground crews time to unload the luggage and sort it out and whatnot for the people, so that way they don't complain.
Oh, okay. It
So
gave
literally-
them something to do.
Yeah. So literally, the only reason it's like that is because bitches was complaining about shit.
Oh my gosh.
Fat Americans were just wailing that they had to wait. Yeah. Like blue whales.
Oh.
I don't know, is this moving? Oh my gosh, their trampoline just flew! Oh my
Bye.
So I guess boys just never grow up.
Damn!
Damn, okay. I sees you.
This poor dog was too indecisive.
Oh no.
No.
No, boy, just choose one, you can get the other one.
No, boo, what are
Driving
you
him
doing?
wild.
What is happening?
Dang!
Shit.
The amount of trust he has.
This baby otter is an orphan, and this guy was teaching it how to swim.
Good boy.
Oh.
Good boy.
Oh
no. You did a good job, buddy.
He likes to fall asleep to white noise, and they didn't have a fan, so he used this instead.
Ryan Gosling?
This cat ruined the dinner he was
Ryan
trying
Gosling. What is he doing sleeping the fucking KitchenAid?
Sleep to white noise, and they didn't have a fan, so he used this instead.
Why is Ryan Gosling sleeping through the KitchenAid?
This cat ruined the dinner he was...
What?
Laser beam.
Laser beam.
He does kind of look like Laser Beam as well.
Yeah, it's like a...
I don't think I've ever seen him.
No,
I know who he is. No, I know who he is, but I don't know if I've ever seen him. Oh.
This guy.
It's like if
Trying to
Laser
make-
Beam and Ryan Gosling had a gay child.
if
true.
Laser Beam and Ryan Gosling had a butt baby.
True.
Oh my god.
One of those sacred
This
butt
cat
babies.
ruined the dinner he was trying to make.
Use this person for dinner, bro.
What an asshole.
She was upset that he was proposing to her.
Literally.
I
What?
know. I was like, don't fucking use that for dinner, bro.
I
While
know.
wearing sunglasses.
I got that on film.
How much soda did we
What happened? She just like grabbed
Well,
the
I think you-
sunglasses.
No, I think he's proposing to her, but she wanted to see his eyes.
Oh,
So she like tore
okay.
his sunglasses off.
You know, I kind of get that.
Yeah.
I got that on film.
How much soda did we get?
They're like, okay,
He
well, let's
accidentally
go.
ruined the gender reveal.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
But first you have to paint.
Alright, we need everybody to turn around.
Oh my god, David!
I didn't do nothing.
She's 73 years old and can jump rope.
Okay. Like, that's like not good, but why does she have this reaction?
I know.
Yeah, wait, what's happening?
They're doing a gender reveal, and he accidentally tipped the firework thing upside down.
He accidentally ruined the gender reveal.
Powder came out.
gonna get to do that too.
Yeah.
The paint.
Alright, we need everybody to turn around.
I mean, I kind of get it. She was probably looking forward to this moment, and he just, like, ducked her a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my god, I don't think you should put that much, like, value into the gender reveal.
Important. Yeah, it's not that important. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, different people put different weights on different things.
I know.
Oh my god, David!
I didn't do nothing.
She's 73 years old and can jump rope better than everyone watching this video.
Okay!
I think he ain't going nowhere.
Wow. Damn! Okay.
Damn.
That's the way the the pedophiles need to get their castrated nuts handled. The doctor in the operating room.
It off.
The doctor in the operating room cutting my foreskin off when I was a baby.
Oh my god.
And the fucking jutsu. He's using his Charyuk to circumcise his baby.
Yeah, it was the baby circumcision Charyuk jutsu. That's how I'm gonna get when I lobotomy. Okay. That guy's decked himself in the face at least once.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Probably like 150 times.
Yeah, no, I did have a yo-yo and I was doing tricks and stuff. I stopped for that reason. I stopped because I hit myself in the face a couple times. I was like, maybe I don't want to do it. Like, I hit my teeth one time and it didn't tip it, but it just really hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. He's like, give it to me, mortal.
Her parents got her a Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for another slave.
Out.
Feed me, servant.
Her parents got her a Jeep for Christmas.
Okay. Uh-oh.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed.
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Yeah, that glass
I know.
is fucking gone, dude.
Hell.
Wow.
She just plowed through that shit.
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
Look at her fucking jeans, though.
Yeah,
Alright,
I know.
You know, it's about that time. It's been real. Real gay.
Chat, it's going darker. It's going darker.
Chat. Oh my god. This outdated weekly schedule that I'm showing you is taking us over. Oh my
Bye.